Yo, you listening? Are you tired of the same clout-chasing gatekeepers, the same sports media, podcast, and radio with recycled takes and no context?
That's where touchdowns and tangents comes in. See, we're different. We give you culturally concise commentary, context for the culture, in-depth NFL analysis. So get ready and prepare yourself for the tangents.
Listen in.
Bro, who is using all the 10s and 15s?
I do not care.
If you put 10s on a bench press, I hope your mother beats your father. There, I said it.
Well, you're actively admitting to being like the worst kind of gym person.
No, I'm not.
Pete, you are.
I'm
you
not.
kind of are.
No, I'm not.
Pete, that's toxic as fuck.
How is that toxic?
Bro, you should get
How is
canceled.
that toxic?
Because
How
you
is
don't
that
put
toxic?
your weights back.
How is that
you
toxic?
play football.
How is that toxic,
You
bro?
play
How is
football.
that toxic?
You
How is
know
that
the
toxic?
fucking rules.
How is that toxic?
They didn't play football. You
How
did.
is toxic?
Me and you
How
play
is that
football.
toxic?
You
How
know
is
the
that
rules.
toxic?
You re-rack
How is
your
that
fucking
toxic?
weights.
No, you
don't
don't.
re-rack bench.
No, you don't.
No, you're privileged.
I don't
You're
re-rack. I don't
privileged.
re-rack my weights.
That's privileged as fuck.
I don't re-rack my weights.
How you get mad about weight clamps and you don't even re-rack the weights?
I don't.
I bet you get to pull with your socks on and they're dirty.
No,
you
that's
sick
that's
bastard.
something else entirely.
Be farting in the sauna all day.
So let me get this straight.
Silent farting
So I
in the
walk
sauna.
into a gym, I get a fucking bar that already has fucking weight on it. I use the bar.
We're talking about a bench
I use
press.
the bar. Hold up. I use the fucking bar,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And now I'm supposed to take the weight off,
Let them cook. Okay.
even though the weight was already there.
You put the weights back in their station.
On top of having to walk to the other side of the fucking gym to get a fucking towel to clean it.
Oh, now he's bitching
Because
about
I don't
towels.
know where the
My gym don't even give towels
I
no
don't
more.
because I don't know where the fuck my $80 a month goes. Because motherfuckers can't keep a cleaning person for more than 2 weeks. And
That's
yeah,
facts.
and
'Cause them showers be nasty.
And only like 20% of people actually go to the gym. So there's another 80% that pay all this fucking money and don't even go. And you're gonna send an hourly reminder to rack your fucking waist? What are we?
No,
what
it's
is
just
this,
constant
bro?
reminders written all over
What
the
is
gym.
this? Because
Hey,
the
be a good
fucking
neighbor.
host, because the host doesn't want to walk around and put weights away, and half the time
They're
it's a girl,
understaffed.
and the other fucking tools want to do it for her anyways, and they're just looking for a reason to talk to
They're
her.
understaffed.
Fuck.
Yo, what's the number of like gym chicks like smashing out dudes at the gym? I feel like it's a very low number.
I think it's harder than you would think.
I feel like it's a very low number.
Gym just gonna be left alone.
I feel like dudes who work at gyms are more sluts. Like
Yeah, definitely.
than it's not even close. But the
One of
stigma
my
is
best
put on
friends from-
girls who
one of
work
my-
out.
One
at
of my
whores.
best friends from high school met his wife at the gym.
Yeah, I'm saying like the stigma that like chicks
Yeah,
who
they-
work out at gyms are
at
actually trying to
first
fuck
they were-
every dude there.
At
That's not
first they
really
were-
true.
At first, that's what they were doing. They were just fucking like all the time. Like after the gym, they would just go home and smash.
Yeah.
And they broke up for like 6 months. Then they got together and then
Why'd they break up? Because somebody didn't put their weights back. Somebody used too much chalk in the gym, didn't they?
nah.
Somebody said deadlift was a purposeful.
They're age difference, so they were like, "Oh, I don't think we could take this serious."
Oh, some Don Juan shit then.
What do you mean?
She was like 5-6 years older than him.
That's nothing.
So
That's not.
I mean, it was when he was like fucking 23. She was
she's
like
28.
30.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's just
She wants kids now.
it was just a different.
He's still a hoe.
He just wasn't ready to deal with it.
Oh.
So it took him some time, but he worked his way back.
She was older. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Some Don Juan shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
she had her like
Never
life
mind,
together. He didn't. He was finishing school, so it was just
yeah,
like
yeah.
so.
That was literally me with that milk.
Hey man, we not gonna do this, man. We ain't even do a deep dive on you, man. Like
Completely different stage.
we got a full we got to do a full diagnostic on you, Lucas. We all got to
That
take
was
you
all I
out
was
socially and
gonna-
see how you react.
That was all I was gonna say.
Hey man,
That
offer to
was it.
take a chick to Applebee's. They got 3 for $10.99.
All right. Well, this isn't gym therapy. This is touchdowns and tangents.
It could be gym therapy.
live from my house and
It could
What would-
adjacent.
What would you rather have? You go to the gym and forget your headphones, or go to the gym and you can only listen to the weekend's playlist?
I'd rather listen to
On
whatever
repeat.
music they have on.
No,
I'd rather
it's
listen to
just the
fucking Harry
weekend.
Styles.
It's just the weekend.
I'd rather listen
First
to
off,
Harry
Strawberry
Styles.
was it Strawberry Sugar Pie or some shit? That song is fire. That song is fire.
Style slaps. They can fuck your hater.
That one. That's
I'd
that
rather
song.
listen to One Direction.
Well, now you're just being a bitch. I'd rather listen to
I'd
Zayn.
rather listen to fucking
No.
Brock Hampton, bro.
Zayn, wow, that's too far. Zayn's only album, which was fire. Pillow Talk was fire.
The most successful band in the world.
I'd rather listen to Charlie Puth with Vince Staples because that's fire too. That's a fire ass song.
Charlie Puth? That is so random.
Yeah, I'm worldly with my playlist. Yes, I do. I listen to Charlie Puth.
But yeah, this is your Thursday night spot for NFL takes, topical tangents, touchdownsandtangents.com, TDs_tangents on Twitter and Instagram.
Taking over the 1999s and 2000s.
Yeah, and before we got on air, we were all just bitching about the gym, and it was mostly me bitching about the weekend.
Because Pete doesn't like, and then fuck Logic, because that's what I meant to say. Like, the only thing worse than the collusion against Lamar Jackson and his contract is Logic remixing that fucking bogus ass. Like, bro, he needs to get packed out. Like, Logic makes music for white people who like to like do racist shit subtly to black people.
He makes music for people who have fucking 20 minutes to wait for a machine and then spend another 5 minutes racking the weight.
No, he makes music for people who only like getting their protein shakes.
Motherfucker got all day to be in the gym, bro.
Like Pete, like when what's the gym over by Hawthorne High? I forget it. Crunch, not Crunch.
Crunch, yeah. No. South Coast. South Coast.
Sure, it's been like 5 different names. It used to be at Bally's. Used to be at 24 too, but nah, like because they have a juice bar in there right next to that shit.
LA Fitness has a juice bar. Don't most gyms have a juice bar?
24 does not have a juice bar. Not the one I'm at.
Oh, wow. I'd much rather have a fucking expensive juice bar than an extra fucking 12 hours to work out.
Here's the thing, though.
LA Fitness doesn't have parking.
You picked one.
I fucking hate LA Fitness, bro.
And by the way, fuck you because you gave them my phone number and they won't stop calling me. They will not stop calling me. They will not stop calling me. Bruh, they won't stop calling me. Like, at this point, Jessica, whatever her name is, you got to take me out on a date, boo. Like,
hey, she's cute. I've seen her.
You got to court me. At this point, I don't even care if you got a man. Like, you got to take me out for a weekend. You blow him out.
Why don't you just tell him you are a member? That's what C's did, and they stopped calling him.
I'm gonna be like,
he is actually a member.
So what you doing Saturday night? That's what I'm about to.
But it took him like 4 calls though to tell him that he was a member.
She called me again. I'm about to flirt back. Nah, fuck that. I'm about to really put this. It's Pisces season too. She might get pregnant. It won't be mine though.
Here we go. All right, man. Let's get to the content.
It definitely won't be mine.
Let's talk about it.
I don't even know what we're talking about. We've been all over the place.
I'm just saying Pisces have a dark side, and I'm kind of okay with unleashing mine right now, especially the first part of the year.
Just right now?
Just right now. Then I'm calm the rest of the year.
All right, big news from the week. First up, bunch of quarterbacks signed / re-up. Derek Carr joined the fucking Saints for $25 million guaranteed, over $100 million.
$100 million guaranteed
for 4 years, no trade clause. I don't know, yeah.
That should be Lamar's agent, whoever Derek Carr's agent is. Holy shit.
Seriously, dude. Seriously.
I bet you Derek Carr's agent puts weights back at the gym.
Here we go. They look like those dudes that all work out together in the garage, bro.
And they don't, the last one has to re-rack the weights. So it just builds up a quiet hostility.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they get that one person who has to re-rack all the weights gets drunk and blacked out and always starts fights. But it comes from an inward hostility towards everybody else.
I thought I had
But really, wipe up after yourself when you're at the gym because that's nasty. Your funk is different from somebody else's funk. That's
or you could just wash your hands and take probiotics and have a strong immune system.
Motherfucker, there is a literal towel and disinfectant spray 20 feet in any direction. Pick a station, wipe your fucking sweat
Hold
off.
up. Okay. So for the 15 years I was going to the gym before that, it didn't fucking matter, right?
It did
but
matter.
Now it does.
It did matter.
Now it does.
It did matter. If you didn't do it in high school, your ass was
It
nasty.
didn't matter. No.
LA Fitness doesn't even have towels. At least
Bro,
24,
you need to leave LA
At least
Fitness.
24 has
You need
towels.
to leave. We don't have towels.
Really?
We used to. The one at
at
before the pandemic happened, they had towels. Like that shit was dripped out. It was luxurious. That's what I'm saying. Like we were living in a lap of luxury, and all of a sudden, all the towels and the fucking the towels and some other shit disappeared. And I'm just like, why did it disappear? I want it back. Like, bring it back.
That's why, like,
COVID fucked up a lot. I want weight clamps and
just
towels
got
back.
some fucking weights, bro.
Who?
Planet Fitness just got actual weights. It'd be fine. Like there'd be no problem.
But meatheads would fuck it up.
Okay.
Meatheads would fuck that up. And honestly, they're fine. Like Planet Fitness is cool.
They have their niche.
Yeah, they have their niche. They have better drinks. I mean, they do offer you pizza and like bagels and shit, but
which is weird.
Which is kind of it's a very abusive relationship.
No, they really have pizza on Fridays, bro. They really.
It's like they have sex with you and hit you right after you come. Like that's really weird. Like that's. Like
wow, that was an insanely vulgar fucking metaphor.
Because that's like. Oh, you did a workout? Let me feed you. Wait, what?
All right. Other news from the week: Geno Smith,
and then the fucking candies, the purple and the fucking.
I don't even see all this shit. That's
how
what
you see when you walk right into Planet Fitness.
Yeah,
it's right
bro,
there.
Okay,
it's right.
I've never seen the candy, bro.
It's literally at the front desk.
You over here?
It's right there when you walk in.
Well, you do be in the gym for 4 hours, bro. So
nah,
I guess you'd be exploring every fucking crevice of that.
No, I just be examining every nook and cranny of my life. Like it's a fitted sheet.
But yeah, so Geno Smith locked in with the Seahawks. He also got over $100 million, I believe, like something like $30 million per year.
52 million.
3 years, $105 million.
3 years,
105.
52 million guaranteed. He made 17 million previously. Good for him.
They asked him what he should do, how they could improve the roster, and he was like, "Why are you asking me? I trust these guys."
Why the fuck would they ask him that? That's so.
Because people in the media.
Because Derek Carr would answer that question.
Derek Carr would answer it with God or something.
Well, Derek Carr is a man of God. Okay.
Oh God.
I mean, is he though? He's from Bakersfield. Is he really?
Don't know.
It's like saying, "Oh, I'm from Virginia. I'm a man of God." Are you really? You still got slave ancestry. Like there's still dead slave spirits walking around your house in Virginia. Like if you listen that night, you can hear the screams of dead black children.
Where's the correlation? I'm confused.
So Bakersfield is a sundown town and really fucking racist. See, racism is everywhere. It's the same everywhere. It's just that some has a little bit more salt on it. And some people put raisins in their potato salad of racism. It's just different everywhere you go. But it's the same. Like in Virginia, the DV area, you got it mixed in with some slave shit, some slave catching shit, some real dark magic. Like that's why there's certain parts. I don't know if it's Riverdale Road, but it's a certain spot in Maryland our homie Phil Jones told us never to go to. And then he came on here and told us a story about how, like, I think it's Hollywood Boulevard or some shit or whatever it's called out there. Like some white lady said, "Look, I'm only telling you this because I don't want you to be victim number 9 or whatever." But like 8 dudes got killed in that house, all behind one girl. You should not go to that house. You should not pick that house. It's weird shit going on in the DMV, and it's kind of like that out here on the West Coast, especially like Oregon is like Methville. Hills have eyes in certain parts. You better be on the freeway.
I've never even been to Oregon, bro.
I got homies who have been.
You haven't.
Hey,
I've been to Oregon.
I have
like
the green
6
book,
times, bro.
I have the green book.
You've never been to Oregon, bro.
I have the green book for people who've been to Oregon.
You've never been there. How many times have we talked?
I have black friends who've been to Oregon. I have black friends who live in Oregon. So calm the fuck down.
How many times have we talked about you speaking from authority for something you haven't experienced? Yeah, muted. Yeah, what have you experienced? Talk about it. We want to hear it.
Go to Portland.
What have you experienced? What was your trip to Oregon like? No.
On the Oregon Trail and shit.
I've experienced racism everywhere I've gone. So yeah, kind of as a black person.
You haven't been to Oregon though.
Yeah, but I have friends who have, and they've told me.
But you haven't been to Oregon.
Okay, guess what? If somebody says, "Hey, they shooting around the corner," I don't just go around the corner to believe that motherfuckers are shooting. I'm gonna just take your word for it. Hey,
that's your problem. That's why your Instagram be half misinformation.
Nah,
because you just be taking people's word for it.
I really don't. I just let people say whatever the fuck they want, and I'll just pick the funny shit out. I literally just pick the funny memes out. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck what none of y'all talking about because I could turn this off and not care about it. Like, I really don't care. Like, the fact that we all exist is crazy. It's a crazy paradox.
There's the deflection.
They do.
It's not a deflection. When I say I really don't give a fuck, I mean it.
We know. You always say that when you get back to New
Can you
Quarter.
let Lucas cook? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking. That was Pete.
They do drive-bys in Oregon, bro. They don't even use cars.
By fucking what's those the wagon trails?
Oregon Trail?
Yeah, the wagon
No, not the
trail.
Oregon trails. They're like the like the Boomer Sooner shits, whatever those shits are called. I know, Nikki. I know you know what I'm talking about, right?
Bro.
It tipped over one year against Texas.
Carriage?
Yeah, it was embarrassing. They're called like schooners or something like that.
Schooners.
I thought that was a beer
Schooners?
size.
Oh yeah.
Schooner is a type of sailing vessel defined by its rig. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, no, that's a boat. That's a boat.
I forget what it's called.
Oh my.
Moving on. The other big contract this week, Daniel Jones signed 4 years, $160 million with the Giants.
Collusion.
That's crazy, but they said he wanted 50, so I guess that's less than that.
And you
But
know
still, that's a lot of money for one good season and 2 mid-seasons.
You want to know he's never thrown more touchdowns in games played in the season.
Wow.
He
That's
played
sad.
16 games and only threw 15 touchdowns. He's never thrown like more touchdowns in games he's played in the season ever in his life.
Crazy. We'll see. They had to do something because they didn't want to start over at quarterback. But yeah, I don't know if I would have given him $40 million. It's a lot of money.
A year. People can't ever talk shit about Eli ever again. Wish Eli gave you a fighting
Well, I mean,
chance.
he is basically an Eli club.
Nah, Eli
He looks
won
just
Super
like him.
Bowls.
Talks like him. Yeah, but he got carried though. He wasn't that good.
Had like 4,000 yards passing and had almost 3,000 yard receivers. He was carrying.
Yeah.
No. That second Super Bowl, the defense was not carrying them. That was
They
Victor
ended-
Cruz, Mario Manningham, whoever was that tight end, because they had two, Kevin Boss and then another guy.
Victor Cruz was nasty, dude.
Yeah, totally. They Hakeem Nicks, like bro, they had two 1,000 yard receivers and Ruben Randall
Hakeem
and
Nicks
Mario
fell off a
Manningham.
cliff after that, though.
He did. I think he popped his
Yeah.
Achilles.
He just couldn't catch.
No, he literally had big ass hands.
But he couldn't catch.
He could
After
catch.
that, he couldn't catch anymore.
separate.
He couldn't catch or separate.
He could still,
Bro, he had hella drops. That's why he got dropped.
Couldn't do
because he
anything
couldn't
wrong.
fucking
Because
accelerate.
he dropped. He dropped the ball.
He got the yips.
It was concentration issues, like Amari.
Seriously, dude.
And then Ruben Randall literally said he got blackballed out the league, which is actually a pretty decent argument when you think about it.
Who did?
Ruben Randall
I don't know who that is.
had LSU, almost had 1,000 yards for the Giants, signed with the Eagles. Some foul shit happened with his contract negotiation, and then he just like disappeared out the league.
And in other what the fuck news this week, Joe Mixon allegedly maybe shot a kid in the foot because of a Nerf
Oh shit.
fight. But yeah, now they're saying it might have been the wife. I don't know, man.
His sister?
It's just-
Well, they're
On the
saying it might have
record,
been his sister, yeah.
On the record,
sister, yeah.
on the record,
Sister.
he was not being charged. He's not.
Yeah,
being
he's not
charged.
arrested. Yeah,
He's not
being charged.
It wasn't him.
And
It was somebody
supposedly
else.
the youth was not seriously harmed.
They were shooting around in his backyard.
But yeah, it's just a weird story. And considering all the shit that Joe Mixon's already had going on at that house, it's not a good look.
But also, like, if somebody is shooting in your backyard and you just see dark figures, I'm gonna pull out the blanket.
Nah,
too.
bro. Come on.
Nah,
Nerf guns,
that's-
He
bro.
lives in
They're
a
playing
No,
with
they
guns.
didn't know it,
$1
but-
community. There's no way.
Yeah, there's
If
no
it's
way,
pitch
bro.
dark and you don't know,
Nah.
There's not.
Yeah, there's no way, Kenny. You don't even got a burner, bro.
uh,
And you probably should where you live, bro. So it's
Who
not
said I
it's
didn't?
not it's not a good
who
rationale.
said I didn't have access?
not a
to
good
something?
rationale.
What I'm saying is,
There's no reason.
You just saying that so people don't find out where you live and rob you.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, you can pull up, but you're gonna die, and I'm gonna find out whoever is in your family, and then we gonna ride on you. And then that's just gonna happen. Like, oh shit, you try. I mean, you could try it, but like, I'm not gonna spare.
No comment.
I'm not gonna spare anybody in your family.
No
Like,
comment, bro.
like-
Don't get robbed on your birthday again. All right.
Nah, that was because I got. I was accidental. I got caught slipping.
Yeah.
But guess what? The
Carl,
dude
is all that tough talk you talking, John.
I ran down. No, I ran down the dudes who did it though. I ran down the dudes who did it, and then one of them got like 8 years in prison because you stupidly robbed me in broad daylight in front of the fucking DMV. I hope you got raped every day in jail. And if you kill yourself, I'm going to be okay with it.
Shit.
So fuck you and your mother.
Damn, dude.
There, I said it. You tell people how I really feel about certain shit. Because I let niggas know where you can go. Like, excuse my language. I'm trying not to use the N-word. I'm trying to cleanse it out my spirit.
So, John and Joe Mixon having a podcast. That should be
Nah, it wouldn't be John.
I mean,
That could have been a lot.
Sean Kemp too, bro. Sean Kemp.
He tracked.
Shot someone up at the store.
Somebody stole his shit and he tracked it, and then they shot at him and he fired back. That's self-defense. That's why they let him go.
That's
Yes.
not what I heard.
That's the whole story. It came out, but nobody fucking paid attention to that part. You can literally go on Twitter right now and find multiple fucking links to stories where it's like, oh, so that's what happened. He didn't kill, so he didn't go out headhunting. Somebody shot at him.
Imagine,
he got his iPhone stolen. He tracked that shit.
So imagine like robbing someone, realizing it's Sean Kemp, and then realizing that Sean Kemp is shooting at you. Like
you shot at Sean Kemp first,
world
though.
of fucking emotions, bro. Like,
You stole his shit and then
I
didn't
got into
think.
a shootout with fucking Sean Kemp, and here's how it goes. That sounds like a
And he
Vice
hit you.
article.
You got hit by a dude that's not even a career jump shooter.
I stole fucking Sean Kemp's iPhone. Here's what happened.
I mean, yeah, he got a bunch of kids, so he don't miss in that regard. But like, he wasn't even a good 3-point shooter like that. Like, he wasn't a shooter. He was an athletic slasher. And you got.
He was an
popped.
OG Blake Griffin.
First off, Blake Griffin has a better jump shot. Sean Kemp.
Yeah, he does. Now he does.
It's more like
But not
Zion.
first.
He's more like Zion.
Talk about a dude who's never
Ultra
played
Zion.
more games than he's made money.
I mean, he's made money.
How many games has Zion played in his career?
I couldn't even tell you.
Guess.
I'm just praying for Lonzo
Not that
Ball's
many.
knees.
Guess.
128.
Lucas, you got a guess?
I was gonna say 78, but I'm gonna say 128.
I would say 69.
114.
I said 128. I was close.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
I'm like, 'cause I was like full season, half season, quarter season, rookie season. He loves
wait,
Dallas.
How many years has he been in the league? What, like 3, 4 years?
Yeah.
His fourth year.
It's his fourth year.
Ingram has been in the league,
Wow.
what,
Yeah,
7
he
years?
He didn't play at all last
He
year.
got injured for a while, didn't he?
Yeah,
He was
didn't play
injured.
all last year.
Fat.
No, he was actually injured.
He was injured and fat. He ballooned in weight. He was in New Orleans eating.
Well, he was
the best
injured
food in the
because
world.
of the fat. That's why.
It's like he's a power forward with a threes athleticism, which is the problem. But he doesn't have the fucking shooting. He doesn't have the shooting skill set of a three.
And then, yeah, the Texans were stripped of a 5th-round pick for cap violations. I didn't actually read that story. Does anyone know what they actually did?
Yeah.
It was
So they didn't.
it was like when Deshaun Watson was suspended, they were paying for him even though he wasn't even at the facility. He was working out somewhere else. So I guess they counted that towards the salary cap, and they got popped for that.
Oh, so they weren't at the salary.
Right.
He wasn't at the
salary
facility.
floor. They weren't at the salary floor.
Yeah, they were using that money for Deshaun, and he's like, he's not even technically.
So they didn't spend
Right.
enough, basically.
They used his money. They counted money that they shouldn't have counted against their own cap. Hence the violation.
They were basically money laundering cap.
And then better news, Calvin Ridley's back. He was reinstated this week.
Yeah.
So the Jaguars have a number 1 receiver for Trevor Lawrence now. Fair to say.
And they got a trio of receivers. It's almost like the Giants setup.
Yeah, but Calvin Ridley's better than all of them.
Yeah, we'll see after a year.
You don't think Calvin Ridley will get 1,000 yards this year?
Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram.
Those are perfect. Those are perfect compliments. Then
We'll see. We'll see if
they made the playoffs last year, bro.
Like Odell,
they were a quarter away from beating the Chiefs.
Odell got a layer of his greatness shaved off once he got injured. It was out for a while.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you talking about Odell?
Because he was out for a year, bro.
He was hurt. Calvin really wasn't hurt.
But
he was
out.
emotionally scorned.
That's even worse. He's probably somewhere listening to The Weeknd at a buffet crying.
God, here we go.
Imagine if he was somewhere listening to just House of Balloons on repeat.
God. And the good news from the week, Minnesota receiver KJ Osbourn rescued a man from a burning car.
Salute.
So shout out to him.
Yeah,
And yeah.
salute.
Kenny, any final combine thoughts?
Man, this is a really fast, athletic offensive line group. Poor Andrew Vorhees tore his ACL, then went out and hit 38 bench press reps. That's a tough son of a
Wasn't
bitch.
he already hurt last year, too?
He was nursing injuries like halfway through the season, and he gutted it out, and then he couldn't gut it out anymore. So he skipped the Pac-12 title game, and their
In the bowl games.
in the bowl game, and the Senior Bowl, and prepared for the combine. And he was looking good, and he did the whole field drill, and you could tell his knee just popped and gave out. I'm like, shit, hate to see something like that. Hopefully, he has an insurance policy out.
I think overall,
he probably would have broke the combine record maybe if he didn't pop his ACL. Because he did 38 on a torn ACL with 1 foot off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was impressive.
Respect to that.
He was going to be a first-round pick, surefire. Now he might slip to maybe the third or fourth round.
Yeah, I feel like
Raiders should
overall
pick
this
him up.
combine had more speed than
He's a Patriot.
Because you got
Years
defensive ends
past.
running 4.39. Nolan Smith ran a 4.39.
corners were running good times, linebackers ran good times.
Safeties ran pretty good times.
Even the linemen, like you said, for their size, were running good times.
Bro, Nolan Smith ran a 4.39.40 and then said I wasn't even running full speed. He was
Yeah,
mad.
but Nolan Smith said he's a tweener, though.
He's like 250, but he has a 41.5-inch vertical, which is more than Calvin Johnson.
I feel like this receiver class is kind of a step down from years past, outside of the top three.
It's a niche class,
Yeah.
but like we got to really look at all the defensive linemen. Like the dude from
So who's the third?
Northwestern ran it's 280 running a 4.4.
Who's the third best receiver? Because we know
Depends on who you like.
Because we know it's the TCU guy in Addison, 1A, 1B, depending on what you like.
Hyatt.
from there-
Quinn Johnson, yeah, Jordan Addison.
I've heard the
Hyatt
I've
could
heard
be
the
three.
Ohio State dude who didn't play. I heard the
Jackson
LSU
Hickman.
guy who didn't play.
He had a bad combine.
Um,
Keyshawn Boutte had a bad
the other
combine.
dude who's really fast.
Zay Flowers is really good. He's
Zay
going to the first
Flowers. Yeah.
round. See,
There's Zay Flowers, Jalen Hyatt.
Bolitnikoff.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's about 6 guys. It just
That are
depends
just a
on.
pick 'em, toss up.
Yeah, it's like who do you want? Who do you like?
I feel like-
it's your flavor, man.
I feel like the corners class is like that, but I feel like it's better. Like I feel like there's
A little bit
more
better. The middle-
decorated
the middle's
guys,
better.
more balance, more
Well,
speed,
with the corner, yeah,
size.
you just can't go wrong. Yeah.
Those 2 Maryland corners are insane.
I feel like you
fast.
could get a starting corner in the 4th round in this draft.
Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes, Mr.
Maybe.
Pick 6 out of Mississippi State, ran a 4.35, so I'm pretty much sold on him in the first round. He'll probably end up on the Chiefs though, and then I'll just be sick because the Raiders pass on Mississippi State players.
Fair
Even though
enough.
they all end up all pros. Darius Slay, all pro. Chris Jones, all pro. Not Pernell McPhee.
Roderick McKinney, Pro Bowler, not all pro.
So it's like 3 more guys.
Sweat,
Yep, Montez Sweat.
the Packers guy, Smith, Preston Smith.
Yeah, Preston Smith.
Yep.
Even Pernell McPhee wasn't a Pro Bowler, but he was still really good.
Wasn't he the first?
He was one of the first. He was one of the first in the wave. Could have played D tackle and D because he was so strong.
But yeah, overall, I just felt like there was a lot of speed. I mean, Anthony Richardson, we talked about last week, but blew the
He could have
lid
read
off everything.
He could have easily read a 4.35.
There's people talking about him going number 1 overall now.
That's
I
possible.
think it's smoke though.
it's possible.
I don't
He throws a
think
great
they're
ball.
Yeah, he won't be number 1.
Could you really see fucking
Yes.
Irsay trading up and getting him at number 1?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Not
Did you
the
see
Colts.
him throw a ball? He threw a ball.
No, I did. I was
He was throwing a ball arguably better than Justin Herbert.
The Colts don't like black quarterbacks. That would never happen.
They're Jacoby
They're
Brissett.
going for Levis.
I mean, Indiana is a racist state.
They're going for Levis. Yeah,
CJ was slinging the thing too,
effortlessly.
Will Levis wasn't bad either. Will Levis
is just Jake Locker, but faster with more
Will
cockiness.
Levis is a Colt.
And he knocked down.
And he faked the clout for the mayonnaise in the coffee. He only did it one time.
Once.
Yeah, yeah.
So
see, Irsay loves mayonnaise in his coffee.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
He lied to get himself.
And probably a little perk. With the side of a perk.
Several perks.
Love that shit, dude.
You got perks and poppy seed muffins.
Irsay definitely listens to The Weeknd, bro, in future. For sure. Like you get in this fucking Maybach, bro, and it's just drug music.
He's just trying to be hip to like the younger culture, and he listens to that.
Hit that pill. You know, Superheroes is his favorite song.
Oh my god!
Somebody gonna walk out to that shit.
You know everyone.
Salute to Rolling Loud.
You know everyone who goes to the combine gets a fucking Irsay glass tray, like in their goodie bags.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh my god! Really?
I'm not saying nothing. Y'all get me in trouble. I already say too much on this podcast sometimes.
Weird, man.
All I'm saying is this. If you don't get a defensive lineman who's fast as shit in this draft, it's your own fault. And USC's pro day is the 21st. UCLA's pro day is next week. Well, we don't really fuck with them like that because they be trying to play people out, not giving them credentials.
Are you going to go to the pro day?
I'm trying to go to USC's, but they haven't come up with the time yet.
Why are they so disorganized, bro?
It doesn't take that long to put together a fucking pro day, bro.
USC be having
last year was so much easier.
USC be having pop-up events, bro.
Yes, they had a pop-up media day. After it was like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me y'all was doing this? But then only USC.com and the people who
Taco tries to be more reliable than USC media events.
But they're cool though. But it's just they do colleges do shit like that, and it's annoying. It's like, bro, I cover everything, NFL, all that. I'm gonna interview these cats anyway. You might as well just give me the fucking credential and stop playing with me. And I covered your fucking team all last year. And UCLA acts like hoes too, because they said I didn't have credentials and I fucking did. That really pissed me off. That's why I'm just not covering their pro days. Fuck them. I already interviewed everybody off that team, and UCLA has way more NFL prospects and shit than USC does. That's just a fact. UCLA got 8 dudes who probably gonna get drafted. Kaz Allen didn't run at. He said, I don't think he's going to run 4.2 now. He didn't run at the combine. Tuli Pelotu didn't run at the combine, but he did position drills. At 266, he looked pretty good. John Gaines, I'm sold on him. Some of the most violent hands I've ever seen. And it's crazy because a lot of those UCLA guys are super seniors. COVID gave them an extra year to kind of get better. And a lot of them, it worked out. Jake Bobo will be interesting. I don't think he's going to run a 4.7. I think he'll run probably around the same time as Kyle Phillips. And he's going to be a steal or a future Patriots receiver. Former Duke receiver who went to UCLA. He just knows how to separate for his body type. And he has really good hands. Sees the ball in. They're tight end. Caught 3 TDs against USC. UCLA's pro day is going to be interesting. I won't be there, though, because they like to fucking play games. So,
all right. Anything else on college football?
Max Duggan running a 4.52 shocked me. I still think. And then with
how long until they move him to tight end?
That's what I said. He'll be a nice receiver in the league.
Nah, he'll be tight end.
H-back.
Yeah, H-back. Really? Yeah, I could see it.
I was like, bro.
You don't think he'll stay as a quarterback? Damn.
Nah, not with those ducks he be throwing, bro. He be throwing some
Stetson
ducks.
Bennett. And then Will Levis just has a big arm, and he was slow on those corner routes.
I'd rather draft DTR, bro. I'd rather take DTR than Duggan.
He threw the fastest hard ball at the combine.
Ooh.
He threw 62 miles an hour.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he has a baseball release, and he runs a 4.56. I'll take him as a developmental QB.
Watch Duggan go to the...
Be a tight end. He's big and strong. He'll probably be a tight end.
The tight end, whatever. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say this.
Or the Saints will take him.
Yeah. I just want to say this. When it comes to like linemen, like the BYU tackle had like an insanely athletic combine, being 6'7", 300, running 4.9. Like Paris Johnson didn't run, but he's gonna run at his pro day.
Honestly, they're talking about him going in the first round. Like,
Paris
I don't
Johnson?
see
He's going. They're talking about him going top 10, bro.
The dude you were talking before. No, Paris is going top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, Breland out of BYU, he might sneak in. I think he's more Jason Spriggs, where he's athletic when he was coming out of Indiana. But
honestly, though, there were some times where like I had to double take, and I was like, oh, like he does move well. But then there are other times where he just got fucking body, bro, because he doesn't have the leverage, he doesn't have the core strength, and like I don't know, like smaller DNs were just kind of getting into his chest and giving him problems with speed and leverage.
So like Falele,
kind of like Munford, but less strong, less powerful at the point of attack. Munford at least is a good run blocker. I don't know if
so Jason Spriggs minus the strength.
Basically,
and not as fast as Jason Spriggs.
Yeah, basically.
Like
but I mean, he could develop into something like I said, he moves well. He moves well. But I'd rather take Darnell Wright. I'd rather take him.
That's true. Didn't give up a sack.
Oh yeah, Darnell Wright looks really good.
But going back to Richardson to close it, he really could have ran like a 4.35 if he wanted to. He ran like 27 yards in the straight line, and then the last 13. He just took a hard left, and I was like, bro, my mom was laughing because she fucking like all-time track greats in Oakland high school sports. So she's watching these guys do their 40s. She's like, he gonna run a slow 40 because his hand placement is shit. Why do they pay all these guys training them, and these dudes don't even have track backgrounds? Like she's like the way we talk shit on this podcast, she talks shit about people's running forms, and she was like, dude could have probably gotten into the 4.2s if he actually had better form and technique. But some of these guys, like, they clearly aren't practicing how to run. And that kind of shows on the field. But, yeah, Richardson could easily go number one. Whoever the Bears decide to trade with, which I think should be Seattle. If I'm Seattle, I'll make that move.
They already got Geno, though.
Man, Geno in year 10, bro.
You just committed them for.
They just cut Gabe Jackson.
Years.
They just cut Gabe. Yeah, but that's a bridge QB situation.
Yeah, they did.
And they cut Gabe Jackson. That's $6.5 million off their cap. They could draft another receiver, or they could trade up, get Richardson. That's the QB of the future. And now you got a freak athlete in Richardson. You got Kenneth Walker in the backfield. You got Rashad Penny. You got Tyler Lockett. You got
Penny's a free agent. I don't think he's coming back.
Fine. You got Kenneth Walker Jr. or Kenneth Walker III, DK, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant, that tight end. Oh yeah, and
they still need to revamp that defense and the offensive line.
Bro, free agency in the draft. Look who they hit. They hit on 2 corners last year. All they need is another linebacker and for Jamal Adams to get healthy and to restructure his contract.
And their defensive line, they have a few free agents, so they need to figure out what they're going to do there. And their offensive line, they need to figure out like every single year. I think, is Noah Fant a free agent?
I don't know, but if he is, you might want to stay put.
No, I don't think he is. Actually.
Or go to Miami.
I don't think he is.
He still has his rookie deal
left.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, like, the Giants vacated his 5th-year option, Daniel Jones. They would have paid him like $20 million less.
Year.
They would have paid him $20 million less. Said they had to pay $35 million more.
Got to pay to play. All right, touchdown and turnover.
Oh, by the way,
go ahead.
Did you all hear about the news where the rumors, I suppose, that Houston might take the number 1 pick from the Bears if the Bears trade the Colts? And they might take Bryce Young. Have you all seen that today?
Yeah, I've heard that. I think that's stupid. I mean, to move up one pick, I mean, there's at least 3 quarterbacks worthy of going in the top 5. So
Chicago needs way more help. Chicago's smart to actually trade down and just stockpile picks.
Bro, we were just talking about the Alabama quarterback being a generational talent. And now he's just slipping through the cracks. Like, Mom Houston, just take him. What's wrong with that?
Trade black QBs in Houston. Funny how the best quarterbacks all in this class are all black. And then there's Will Levis, who just has a strong arm, a big bicep.
That's true. When is that ever?
Maybe not last year, the year before last year, and next year. I'm telling you, like, all those years they said black quarterbacks couldn't lead, and a whole generation of them said, all right, bet. We're going to dominate all these 7-on-7s, these elite 11s. And now you have to play us because the game is so wide open. You need athletes at every position.
Yeah.
So now you can't be like, oh, let's get a statue. Or, oh, let's find a white dude like with moxie, whatever the fuck that means.
God. All right, Nikki, you want to read first?
By the way, that Texas A&M running back, your boy, ran a 4.32.
Hey, Shane. Absolute goat. The literal goat.
I was gonna run 4.2. That boy was he was scooting.
Yeah, it was I think it was a 4.29 at first, and then officially it got slowed down.
That's crazy.
It was 4.32, 4.34, 4.34, then a 4.32. Ran faster the second time.
Yeah, it was the official time was 4.32. Anyway, okay, touchdown and turnover. Lamar gets non-exclusive tag.
Yeah, so pretty much any team that wants to sign him has to give up a first-round pick this year and next year. And, oh, yeah, the Ravens can match if they don't want to do that. So, be interesting to see already all the teams that you thought would be involved have already said that they're not involved, which could be smoke, could not be. But
probably smoke.
I don't know, man. I think it's a turnover only because, like, bro, Lamar Jackson is a generational talent. Like, what is happening? How is this happening? This never happens.
Collusion.
So the fact that it tells me either two things. Either, like, people are just reaffirming what they already believed about Lamar when he got drafted. Like, oh, this quiet, introverted dude is, like, all about himself. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're just using this whole thing as an excuse. Or they really just think that highly of this quarterback class and next year's quarterback class that they're not willing to give up 2 first-round picks and rolling the dice on one of those guys.
I think you can't not call it collusion when, like, all the teams come out against him. The market is set against him. Like, his teammates are saying, like, yo, pay this dude. Like, they traded for Roquan and immediately paid him, made him the highest paid linebacker ever. So, like, what it really comes down to is just you want to lowball this dude and then say, oh, because he doesn't have an agent. That's bullshit. Roquan didn't have an agent. What it comes down to is everybody's mad because Deshaun Watson got that deal. But guess what? If Tom Brady took that same amount of money, wouldn't nobody be saying shit? If Peyton Manning took that amount of money, wouldn't nobody be saying shit? It's all about wage suppression. And that's what they're suppressing his wage by not respecting. Yo, he's better than Deshaun Watson.
Bro, it's more
as far
than
as
that,
value
though.
to a team.
Like the point that you're making is kind of like
you don't want to pay him.
I think you're overlooking a lot. Like, the reason why the Deshaun Watson deal is so ludicrous is not even the money. It's not even the guaranteed. It's not even the guaranteed.
He was suspended.
It's the fact that this dude was suspended and what the fuck he did, and they still paid him all that money. Yep. Like, if anybody's agent, Like, what do you think Derek Carr's agent said? Bro, Derek Carr's a God-loving man. He didn't do anything. Deshaun Watson got $50 million.
Deshaun Watson.
He's not worth half of Deshaun.
Isn't half the quarterback.
He's not worth half
of
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson in college was better than Derek Carr's whole fucking career. Deshaun Watson against Alabama is better tape than anything Derek Carr's ever done.
I don't know about that, but...
Are you serious? That whole defense made it to the NFL. Fuck you talking about? Deron Payne, Reuben Foster? No, like that whole defense made it to the NFL. Like 7 of those guys became all-pro players. Like that defense in the year before when they beat Clemson is like the greatest fucking defense ever
even
put together.
If I agreed with you, which I don't, but even if I did, you're still missing the point of like this dude
their entire offense.
Did
54-16.
This dude did a bunch of shit, and at least I'm not that. So that's
Lamar,
any
Lamar
quarterback
can say that.
Any quarterback
Joe
can say
Burrow
that.
can say that.
Any quarterback can say that.
And they might not. Shit. Bottom line is, now they don't want to pay these quarterbacks insane top dollar. But it's like, no, you don't get to suppress. You can suppress QB salaries. You can suppress everybody else's. That's why Josh Jacobs got a franchise tag and it's only $10 million. You realize the franchise tag for a tight end is more than the franchise tag for a running back?
Yeah, because it's based off averages.
It's $11 million compared to like 10.
Based off averages.
So guess who? You know who has a higher? The only person who has a higher franchise tag than a kicker is a running back. Think about that for a second.
I mean, it makes sense.
Wait,
I'm not surprised.
Running backs have the lowest franchise tag number out of any position except kickers and punters.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Barely $10 million. It wasn't always like that.
I'm not surprised.
But here's the thing. If Lamar is your best rushing option and he's an MVP who led his team deep into the playoffs and his defense
he hasn't gotten in trouble.
Never been in trouble. The only thing the media can blame him for is they don't want to outlet you say it, but they'll put words out there. Pretty much, a lot of reports in the past calling him an uppity Negro. Like, he doesn't kowtow. Like, he should feel like when Bill Polian was talking all that shit about him, like he should have just taken it on the chin and been like, yeah, I'm a receiver, when he's clearly not. Like, those are racist-based critiques. It's not, you don't really think he's a receiver. You think because he's black and supremely athletic that you can just disregard his mental capacity to throw a football and play from the pocket, which, by the way, most quarterbacks who are insanely athletic get injured in the pocket, by the way, FYI. And his line was trash last year. His receivers were trash. And his receivers weren't even bad. It's that Greg Roman is literally a death knell. He's literally cancer to any offense that has receivers who can get downfield. The Niners didn't win a Super Bowl because Greg Roman wouldn't change up his fucking game plan against the Ravens. You had Colin Kaepernick running for almost 200 yards in a game, beating the Packers, throwing and getting open and doing whatever he wanted to. You failed there. Then you come to Baltimore. All you do is run the ball. Think about it. They're like they're the most run-heavy offense in the league, and Lamar in his second year as a starter led the league in touchdown passes by a pretty wide margin and won MVP and broke the record for rushing as a quarterback.
You're telling us all the shit that we already know. All you need to say was touchdown or turnover.
Worth money that you need to pay him. That's why it's such a turnover that the league is doing this to him, and it's wrong. And I think if Lamar Jackson was a white QB with the same exact numbers, they'd call him God. He'd get whatever the fuck he wanted. But like for whatever reason, it's always an issue when it comes around to a black quarterback. It's always something. Some kind of narrative gets spun. There's issues in his past.
I mean, but the problem with the argument that you're making is the top paid quarterbacks are black. Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
And they don't want to pay Lamar because he's different.
So that's what I'm saying is like that's where like the sauce gets lost is like, well, what is it? Like, well, what's the actual reason? Like, why? So it's like even the scenario that you're painting.
You're using
like,
his skill set.
It's like, yeah, I want to believe you.
Against him,
I want to believe you.
Racist.
I want to believe you, and I want to say is that, but it's like it's not even that simple either. Like I think they just blatantly don't like Lamar Jackson.
They don't
like they don't like his personality. Like they don't.
His personality ain't
like
got shit to do with anything. He had a great personality when he won MVP.
No, but I'm saying he's a great person. He's a great person.
So it's not his personality. They don't want to pay him.
What I'm saying is they don't like him. It's not that his personality is an issue. They just don't like him.
They don't want to pay him.
It's like when you work anywhere, you can have a boss that doesn't like you. Like, period. You can only go so far.
It's not a matter of like. They don't want to pay him, which means they don't value him. You ain't got to like me. But guess what? Every 2 weeks I get my paycheck, whether you like me or not. They don't want to pay him.
But that's what I'm saying, you know. They do value him.
They don't value him.
They do value him because
you don't fucking put a non-exclusive tag on somebody you value.
Yes, you do. Because you get 2 first-round picks and you get a chance to match. That's literally why you
They've had 3 years to match.
They value him.
It would have been cheaper to pay him 3 years ago.
What I'm telling you is, bro.
It would have been cheaper to pay him 3 years ago.
If I have a girl and I'm like, yo, hey, who wants my girl? All you got to do is give me a $2,000 and if I don't like your offer, I can match. I value her because I'm still saying she's my girl. I just don't like her. I don't want her. So can someone take her off of my hands? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that they don't value him. They value him because they gave him a tag that nobody's even used in like 7 years. So they value him. They just don't like him. They don't want him.
If they didn't,
I don't know why. Because his teammates want him.
If they don't want
his coaches want him. It's.
So you're saying the owner doesn't want him? The owner doesn't want to pay him.
That's what I see.
They put money in escrow. They don't want to use that money to pay him though.
Yeah, so
because he's literally your whole offense. They don't want to pay. It's not about it's we have to justify a reason why we don't want to pay him. It's just not financially sound. Why is it not financially sound?
But that's not a good reason because there's plenty of quarterbacks.
Because there's no. If Joe Burrow got hit with a non-exclusive tag, we were like, the Bengals are stupid as fuck. The Bengals are dumb. If they hit him,
but that's what I'm saying is like
with Kirk Cousins, it made sense because you're like, yeah, Kirk.
But no, but what I'm telling you is you could work somewhere for 20 years.
Yeah, they don't like you.
You never get promoted.
But
you never get more money. But guess what? They value you, so they give you chocolates on Christmas. They give you an extra day off when you ask for it. They let you leave early, and they tell you that they like
patronizing.
You.
That's not. You don't like somebody when you do that.
That's
patronizing.
That's value. They see your value because they don't want you to leave. They want you to make you feel like you're valued. But they don't want to work with you closer. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you move up.
Which means they don't value you.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with not valuing you. They don't like you. Because if they didn't value you, they would just not deal with you.
There are people who didn't
let you go.
There are people who didn't like what's the fucking dude who died? There are people who didn't like Steve Jobs, but they valued him.
That's totally different. They literally got rid of Steve Jobs.
Yes.
For like 8 years.
And then they haven't made any fucking updates to any of their fucking tech. And it shows. That's why people are pissed at him.
Bro, stop with your tech takes. You really don't know what you're talking about right now.
When it comes to Apple,
you really don't.
iPhone's been shit like the past 3 cycles.
Bro, I'd rather hear you talk about basketball than tech.
I'm just saying the iPhone's been shit the last 3 cycles.
You don't know, bro.
What's your iPhone? Don't you have like an 8 or some shit?
I have 14. Newest iPhone.
Wait, you got the 14 already? Why? Bro.
I've been had the fucking 14.
I thought you had the fucking 11.
I had the 11 last year. I'm the one who told you to trade in your 11 for fucking credit. You see? You got the 11.
This
guy doesn't listen to me.
I got the regular 11.
There's no 11S, bro. It's 11 Pro.
No, there was 2 of them.
It's 11 Pro.
There's 2 of them.
Bro, they haven't used fucking S since iPhone 6,
Whatever
bro.
the fuck that's called. Oh no, was that the 12?
Oh my god! Just shut up. Just read the next topic.
I don't
Nigga.
remember. Bottom line is
there's three iPhone 11s. There's three iPhone 11s. Normal, Plus, and Pro.
yeah, fuck you, Pete.
There's no S. There hasn't been an S since 7.
I didn't say S.
I know.
But there is a third.
Because I listened to you, Nikki. He just said, yeah, like you agreed with him, but he didn't listen to you.
No, I did listen to you. Like, I know there's more than one iPhone 11. I'm not tripping.
Nobody said there wasn't.
You
I said
told
there's
me
no
there
S.
wasn't. Fuck it, whatever the name is, but there's more than one iPhone 11.
There's
I got the
three
one with 2
different ones.
cameras. You got the one with 3.
I got the Pro.
Okay,
It's not that hard to understand. All their lines are the same.
And because I didn't get the Pro, I don't qualify for that one. That's what I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Well, you're acting like you didn't know I had had an upgrade for 3 months.
I really didn't know. I don't look at your phone, bro. I don't give a
I
fuck.
literally told you this. All right, read the next
I
topic.
didn't.
Nikki.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
don't listen.
I wasn't listening. I'm
You don't
telling you, I
listen.
wasn't
Diane
listening.
was right about you. You don't listen.
I don't listen to shit I don't care about. I'm sorry.
That's your problem, kitty.
I don't listen to shit I don't care
That's
about.
your problem.
It's you. What about? I can't wash my ass without information.
Go
Back to
ahead.
Josh Jacobs. The Raiders tagged Josh Jacobs. Touchdown and turnover. I think this is probably a turnover for Jacobs, but a touchdown for the Raiders.
Agreed.
Only 10 million. Don't get hurt, buddy.
He wanted 12, 14.
He wasn't getting 12 or 14.
So, yeah.
Didn't he say something? Like, didn't he? Someone
he
asked
said a
him
cryptic
what
tweet.
he would do if he got tagged. He would become a villain or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
He already
He's
became
like,
a
I'm
villain.
going to turn into a.
He already became a villain this year because they didn't take his 5th-year option. He's been a villain, and that's why he actually played good last year. So good. I'm glad. I hope he's a villain again.
But he only.
It works.
So
I found it. He said, "Oh, I'll be a hero turned villain. Hero turned."
I'll just hope
villain,
his shoulders don't turn into a villain.
or his knees.
Or his ankles.
I'm just saying, all it takes is a toe injury.
Wow. That was fucked up.
All it takes is a toe injury. Then
You didn't have to give me McFadden PTSD.
Then you end up like Dion. Or Michael
McFadden.
Or Michael Bush. Or fucking Felix Jones when he ran a 4.7 at that regional combine.
Damn, that was sad.
Those are dark times.
That was really sad.
Michael Bush ran like a 5 flat. I was like, yo.
We gotta not do this again.
See what happens?
was bad, bro.
See what happens when you make me go to a dark place?
That was bad.
I start revealing shit.
That was bad. I was really hopeful for that veteran combine too.
I wasn't.
And then, yeah, you were. Why do you think you remember the fucking times? You were begging for that. You were ready for that.
It solidified what I knew was going to happen. First off, a man who's had a foot
All
injury.
right, Nikki Reed. Before this guy keeps fucking talking, man.
You knew
Shit.
it was over for Michael Bush. I don't know why you're trying to play.
Tony Pollard also got tagged today, apparently, by the Cowboys.
I'm gonna say that's a turnover because he's coming off injuries. They still got to figure out what they're gonna do with Zeke. They're flirting with running backs in the first 2 rounds. They're flirting with Jerry's trying to keep him, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He's going to be so sad when they cut or trade Zeke.
I'm fine with that. I want him to leave. They don't fucking call a good place for him. I want him to leave. I would actually be happy.
So they don't value Zeke or they don't like him?
They like Zeke. They don't value him.
Okay.
They love Zeke.
Okay.
They don't value
They
him.
like him as a brand. They don't like him as an athlete.
No, they like him. Jerry likes him. We all know how
As a brand,
we all know how Mike McCarthy feels about running backs.
Say much.
he sure does like him.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Pollard get like 7 yards a pop every time he touch a football.
We'll see. Well, he got hurt when they needed him the most.
He had a horrific injury. That don't count.
Yeah. Again.
No, he only had one.
He had 2 injuries. He had an ankle and a fucking fibula.
At the same damn time.
Sucks.
It's like getting shot and then fucking tearing your ACL as you
Sucks.
fall to the ground.
Sucks.
That doesn't count as 2 injuries. That's just one horrific injury.
That's 2 injuries.
That's one horrific injury.
It's 2.
It's one.
It's 2. That's 2 things you got to rehab.
Your whole shit is fucked up. It's not like it's not like, oh, we're gonna do surgery on one and then wait and then no. Your whole shit. Your shit's shut down for 6 months.
Yeah, that's why it's a turnover. I wouldn't give that dude $10 million, but hey,
Nah, I'd secure him
it's
because
Jerry's world. We all just live in it.
honestly, that's a discount. He would have got more.
That's the next title.
If he doesn't get hurt, you realize they would have had to pay him way more. His price is way lower now.
Bro, they would have just franchised him anyways. They weren't going to pay him more than that. The running back market is not good, bro.
He's a receiver and a returner, too.
Okay. Good luck. Have fun.
He's like arguably their second best receiver.
You're not going to get more than $12 million, bro.
Shit.
Saquon. Saquon.
Man, Saquon is different, man. You know it.
Yeah, Saquon.
Austin Eckler is a better comparison.
The Giants continuing to make moves. They tagged Barkley as well.
That's a touchdown for them because they needed to keep that backfield together at least one more year to see if they're actually legitimate or not. So that's a touchdown.
Still hard for me to believe Daniel Jones ran a 4.5. I liked him on the Duke, but the fact that he ran a 4.5 still baffles me to this day.
So touchdown or turnover for Saquon?
Goofiest athlete I've ever seen in my life.
Touchdown or turnover for Saquon?
It was a touchdown.
All right. Well, you think teams just got $15 million to give out the running backs?
Value running backs.
Exactly. Who the fuck was going to pay Tony Pollard $15 million?
Somebody.
Who?
Miami.
Who?
Miami
don't have $15 million.
Shit. They'll find a way.
Who? Who else? Who else?
Houston.
Who else? Okay, Houston.
They trying to trade. They're trying to trade Derrick Henry right now.
Houston.
They're trying to trade Derrick Henry right now.
Go to Houston.
Shit.
All right, next.
They're reworking signing bonus.
Jameis Winston is getting thrown to the curb by the Saints. They cut him.
I think that's a turnover for the Saints because low-key, he probably beat out Derek Carr in the camp competition, but
probably beat out Andy Dalton too.
He did. He beat him out last year.
And then they just stopped playing him.
He lost the locker room, allegedly.
How you lose a locker room and they just give you a job away?
Well, he got hurt, and then he lost, and then they just gave his job away, and then Andy Dalton just
stunk up the joint.
Soaked in the locker room.
Stunk up the joint. He was terrible.
We got to stop making soaking references.
Oh, God. Why would you remind me? You're sick, bro. My stomach hurts now. That's nasty.
Yeah, bro.
We was having a great show, and you just had to bring up soaking.
Next.
Sick ass.
Vikings are cutting Kendricks.
I'm gonna say it's a touchdown only because that defense has been in transition for a while. They got some free agents. Yeah, honestly, they might need to just blow it all up.
They're really blowing up their whole defense. I think it's a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to draft a whole new defense? Are you going to really throw money at Terrell Edmonds? I don't think so. Which, by the way, I'm mad. All these dudes who are free agents who would be great picks for the Raiders are dudes that the Raiders passed on, and then none of those dudes that the Raiders drafted.
I don't need any more.
Passed on those.
I don't need any more 6 to 8 year veteran linebackers.
I'm just saying, could have had these dudes on their rookie deals and got something out of them. Now you're going to overpay for at least one of them.
The Raiders have had more starting linebackers than Nick Cannon has kids. Debate. No debate there.
Zero.
Next.
We were in unison.
Nick Cannon's game show or whatever.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Show? Is that
that's a fade.
I'm purposely making it
just a bunch of spook.
That's a fade.
It's a money grab.
Is it real? I don't know.
That's not fair.
It's probably real.
It's real.
It's real.
Like if it's real, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
It's real, like
so dystopian.
It's real, like the new upcoming season of Demon Slayer. It's happening.
That makes me not want to exist. Like that's the society that I live in.
Hey man,
and
Kevin Hart's going to be narrating it the whole time.
We survived Aaron Yeager's heel turn on humanity. We'll be fine.
Listen, man, Chris Rock bounced back from that slap, and second chances are real.
What'd you say?
You're Damn.
No, I love Attack on Titan.
You just hate the greatest anime of all time, bro?
No, I love Attack on Titan. It just made me really sad what Aaron fucking Yeager did, but I saw it coming.
Are you up to date on the episode?
I am not, but yeah, I'm waiting on Demon Slayer.
The final season, the final season part 2, part 1 it aired, I think, 2 days ago, but only in Japan so far. I think
I gotta catch up on One Piece too.
Gotta get back up on the horse. Watch the rest of the episodes before they start coming out.
It's still Pisces season, so I don't want to like be emotionally charged watching all that shit. So I'll just be up late night tweeting, angry as fuck about what happened. So I'm gonna wait till spring and summer when I don't care.
All right, Geek Clash. Can we get back to the show?
I couldn't I can't handle waiting because I have no sense of patience. So I just went and read the rest of it, like the manga, and it ends terribly, horribly. So
yeah, that's why I'm just like, yeah, I read ahead too. Like I enjoy spoilers. Like I read the spoilers for Ant-Man and still saw the movie and had a great time.
Bro, why do you do that to yourself?
Because I'm a weirdo. I was a film major. I don't give a fuck about the ending.
He's a cloud chaser.
I care about the build up and how you. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are, bro.
No, I'm not. I watched it. I knew the spoiler in the end game and didn't spoil it.
You be experiencing things through proxy.
Not really. I still watched it.
Yeah, you do.
I had the spoiler in the end game and didn't tell a fucking soul.
All right, Dickie, next.
All right, let us ungeek for a second. My bad. The last notable cut. Rams are getting rid of Floyd.
Wow, that was shocking.
I think that's a turnover because
they have no pass rushers,
and they've been getting rid of one like every other year. So at some point, you got to just stop throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks. Because Leonard Floyd actually did stick. So
yeah, now you don't even have al dente pasta. You just have fucking oodles and noodles.
All right, next.
You got shrimp ramen, and nobody likes shrimp top ramen.
Yeah. Speaking of the Rams want a first-round pick for Jalen.
Yeah, so basically, the report is that no one wants to give up a first for Jalen, but the Rams want a 1 or a second and a starting corner.
For the Bengals, I usually like Apple in a second.
No, Eli Apple was only fucking 27. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's young as fuck.
That's wild. I feel like he's been in the league like a decade.
Salute to that king. He's the Freddie Mitchell of corners.
Yeah.
That's not.
He's the Pat Bev of corners.
He has talent, actually.
He's the Pat Bev of the NFL.
Pat Bev was Defensive Player of the Year. LaShawn McCoy already covered this. He's the Dylan Brooks of corners. Sorry, he's the Michael Petras. No, not even Michael Petras. He's the Dylan Brooks of corners.
Nah, he's better than Dylan Brooks.
Is he, though? He's the Tyler Halliburton.
He doesn't get cooked every game.
He's not the Tyler Halliburton of corners.
He just gets cooked in big-ass moments.
He's the Mo Bamba of corners.
Nah.
Jonathan Isaacs.
Nope. Is Jonathan Isaacs? I forgot Jonathan
He got injured
Isaacs
again.
in the league,
he just got injured again.
I know. He's only averaging like 12 minutes a game.
Fuck that. He got injured again. He's averaging no minutes a game.
Well, before he got hurt, he wasn't playing.
Yeah. And he played and then got hurt again.
He got hurt playing 11 minutes a game, bro. That's sad.
That's crazy.
Next.
A-Rob's hitting the block. Touchdown and turnover.
That's a turnover because ain't nobody going to take him on. Like, they're going to have to give up a draft pick to even trade him. But, yeah, the Rams let him essentially seek a deal.
Like, dog, just send me to Tennessee. Somebody's going to give me the ball.
I guess. That didn't work out for Robert Woods, but...
Robert Woods is coming off a torn ACL, and he's a lifetime slot receiver.
Damn. Fair but true.
He had 2 great seasons.
Crazy, but it's true.
3 great seasons, and that was it. He was on the verge of a third 1,000-yard season. I think that's when he got hurt.
Next.
Orlando Brown is hitting the market.
He overplayed his hand a little bit. He should just go back to right tackle.
I mean, he's the best. He's the best tackle in the market. People were talking about him getting over $20 million a year.
Gave up 4 sacks this year. Elite tackles don't give up 4 sacks.
Yeah, but if Mike McGlinchey's going to get $60 million for playing right tackle,
elite right tackle,
what is Orlando Brown going to get? McGlinchey had a bad year last year.
He did, But guess what? You need right tackles. Bitch. That's what I would say. I was like, you need a right tackle, bitch. Deal with it.
That's pretty much what it's going to come down to, yeah.
You need a right tackle. You have to pay me.
I think even Jermaine Ellimer is going to make some money. Jawan Taylor's going to make money.
I almost threw up in my mouth.
What's the one for the Jaguars?
You said it, Jawan Taylor.
What's the one for the Ravens? Also starts with a J. Jawan Jones?
Exactly what you're talking about. He's been on a couple different teams.
He's even been on the Jaguars.
He's been on the Commanders, too.
But yeah, right tackle's going to be getting money. So I think Orlando Brown's going to get money, and he's young too.
Yeah, but somebody should tell Orlando Brown you're not elite.
Even though he ran a 5.8.
I ran a faster 40 than that.
I still can't believe he ran a 5.8, bro.
I mean, we knew it.
Jawan Jones ran a 5.3 at least.
Yeah, he fucking. That dude's a freak of nature. 6'9", wingspan, 378 pounds or some shit.
We'll see, man.
Running a 5.3 40. Imagine if you had to like get away from him in a straightaway. Your best bet is if like you hit a corner, you might outrun him. You got to zigzag.
All right, next.
He really ran a 5'8". That is. Wow.
You know, Baby Zeus ran a 5'8".
I remember him being like slow at OU, but like not like that.
He was elite level.
I mean, he
slow.
didn't really have to run that much. It was too easy for him. Chiefs cutting Frank Clark.
Not surprised at all.
That's a turnover only because he's Mr. Postseason sack man.
That's a touchdown because he's not an elite pass rusher. He's a situational pass rusher.
I think if you put him on the right team, though, he could have a great impact.
That was Seattle. His best days as a pass rusher are over.
Yeah, probably.
I'd rather Chandler Jones.
I bet you the Pats or the Eagles will get some out of him, though. He'll have a 10 sacks.
I'd rather have Robert Quinn. I'd rather have
off the bench.
I'd rather have Jadeveon Clowney.
Nah, you're playing yourself.
I'd rather have Jadeveon Clowney.
You're playing with yourself, bro.
Jadeveon Clowney in Philly? Jadeveon Clowney's a good run defender.
When was the last time Jadeveon Clowney even played a playoff game?
Doesn't matter.
Ever? Has he ever? What? With
Tennessee.
The J.J. Watt years?
Tennessee.
Did he actually play or was he hurt?
He played. J.J. was hurt.
Okay.
And Tennessee. My point is...
I don't think he played in Tennessee. I think he was hurt because I think he ended the season hurt that year.
My point is he's still a factor in the run defense because he's big and he's fast. And he could be a backup player on Philly. On a cheap
Pittsburgh
deal.
might even not be a bad spot for him.
Nah, he got a bad attitude. Tomlin was smacked the shit out of him, bro.
Miami, Buffalo.
He said Myles Garrett. He said he had more ability than Myles Garrett. I was like, yeah, but you're a bust.
Frank Clark ain't a bust.
Frank Clark is kind of a bust.
How is Frank Clark a bust, bro?
Regular season bust?
Frank Clark is not a bust, my guy.
I was talking about Jadeveon Clowney.
He's had more double-digit sack seasons than Jadeveon Clowney.
So one?
Yeah, that's all he needs.
And it was 10 and a half.
That's all he needs.
It was 10 and a half,
That's
bro.
all he needs.
Optics. Hashtag optics.
All right, next.
Don't tag Jonathan Jones.
As they shouldn't. That's a touchdown. He's a returner and a decent corner.
Well, I think it's a turnover for them because they're gonna lose their best corner again, best defensive back again.
There's a new corner coming.
I don't think he leaves.
That's what you said last year.
He has shown every.
But it worked out for you last year because JC was horrible even when he wasn't hurt. He was getting Eli Apple level cooked.
He has on multiple occasions expressed his interest in staying with the Patriots in the last 24 hours. So
yeah, where's she gonna go?
So did JC. Okay.
Yeah, but JC wasn't a returner.
He's like he's basically saying like I want to stay here.
I'll take a pay cut.
Like he's not just saying like oh my god I hope we work it out. Like he's saying.
But
like,
what the Patriots do that's smart, they don't pay people for where they're at right now.
They pay people for where they're going to be, and he's 29 years old, so I don't know. It's going to depend on how long of a deal he wants.
He's only been in the league 2 years.
Isn't he 29?
No, Marcus Jones is like
Are you
26.
Sure?
Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan, he played in Houston.
So there's like 15 Jones on the Patriots. It's super hard to keep him
Yes.
straight,
Jack
to be
Jones.
honest.
There's too many fucking Joneses.
Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones, Mac Jones. It's like, bro, please.
All right, next one.
That's too many Joneses. I'm not keeping up with none of them.
Bro, he's 29. I told you, he's 29.
Well, how old is Marcus Jones?
Damn, really?
24.
Okay, so yeah, like I said,
Well, yeah, you're right. He's only been in the league 2 years, but he's 29.
I'm not keeping up with the Joneses, bro. There's too many fucking
We're
Joneses.
both right.
That's 8 Joneses. There's 8 Joneses. We don't gotten to the guards and the offensive linemen.
Yeah, I was telling you, bro. Straight. Anyway,
Bill and Mrs. Jones got a thing.
how do you say his last name? Is it
Going
Thielen or
on.
Thielen?
Thielen. Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
You should be telling us how to say it with
He's
that
got
twang.
a Thielen. He's from Minnesota.
I
I'll
know.
take that as disrespect. Anyway.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was
You said
disrespect.
she's from Minnesota. That's
It
fucked
definitely
up.
was.
Adam Thielen
Hey, Lucas, you awake?
and Za'Darius are getting released? Question mark?
Yes, rumors are that
Thielen's getting released.
there's rumors that Thielen could be released. I think Za'Darius was released, right?
No, he asked to be released.
He has to be released. And
But they're probably
Thielen-
not going to do that.
And they said they're going to probably release
Thielen's
Thielen because he has a
going,
$20
for
million cap hit. Honestly, it's a touchdown. Getting Thielen out of there because they need cap space.
He's had a great career there.
Za'Darius is probably a turnover because they need pass rushers. But like I said, that defense is kind of in transition. So
Thielen's definitely going to be.
I don't know, man.
Thielen on the
there,
Patriots.
Is there a multiverse where they just blow it all up and trade Justin Jefferson?
That'd be stupid.
I mean,
Literally
they did
won
it with
like
Stephon Diggs.
13 games, but that's different.
How? Because
Jefferson is better.
Jefferson
than
has a
both.
better ceiling.
The Raiders passed on Justin
Yeah,
Jefferson,
I would say that, yeah. Jefferson is better ceiling.
I guess.
and he's faster. And the Raiders passed on Justin Jefferson. I can never forgive them for that.
Last one.
All right, last one. Jets get Chuck Clark.
That's a great trade for both sides.
They got a 7-round. They only had to give up a 7-round pick.
That was a 5th.
I thought it was a 7th.
It was like a 5th or a 6th or some shit like that. But the Jets needed another veteran safety to kind of shore up that back end.
The Ravens had like 4 starting safeties, so
There are too
Fine.
many safeties.
it's fine. Even their corners could low-key be safeties.
Yes.
So it's fine. It's all good. All right, Lucas, you ready?
Get your beauty sleep.
That man's taking a shit.
You taking a shit? Or you really like, you on the gamer tag. You playing Madden, signing fucking Jonathan Jones to a 7-year contract right now.
All right, I'll keep going.
That boy sleep. He said, I got
Devin
it.
White. Devin White's cryptic tweets. I have no idea what this one's actually talking about.
He pretty much had some tweets about him leaving, and honestly, the Raiders are probably going to overpay for him, which will make me throw up because had they not drafted bum-ass Clelin Ferrell and just taken Devin White, once he ran that 4.42 at the combine, I was like, oh, he's a Raider. Just take him. Like, that's the easiest 4th overall pick ever. Just take Devin White. It's like, oh, just take Adrian Peterson at number 7. Oh, just take Calvin Johnson. No, take Adrian Peterson
All
number 2.
right, bro. You
Oh,
say this
take
argument
Calvin
every
Johnson at
fucking
number
day,
2.
bro.
Oh, don't take Robert Gallery. Take
Bro,
Larry
you're talking about
Fitzgerald.
20 years ago. Jesus
I don't give a
Christ.
fuck. I would have took Calvin or AP.
All right.
I'm
Hey,
so mad.
Kenny, who would you take? Nobody fucking asked you, bro. Shit.
The better player. That's what I would have took. The better player. Now you're gonna have to overpay for him. But kudos to him. Deion Jones is a free agent. A lot of them fast ass LSU linebackers are free agents.
I mean,
He's gonna
Deion
be really
Jones
good.
is kind of washed, but
That's disrespectful as fuck.
I mean, he's not like washed, but he's like he's in the pre-wash.
He shouldn't be the leader of your defense as far as like best linebackers. He needs help.
Yes.
Like if you have him as like your second best linebacker, he'll probably be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, Devin White.
Like you put him on the Eagles, he's a Pro Bowl linebacker.
Devin White, I think for him, he probably needs to get out of Tampa because I think that's another team that's kind of going to be going through transition.
Blow up the team, blow up the defense.
So yeah,
Dean is going to get paid.
Might as well get ahead of it. Roquan already got paid, and wasn't he after Devin White?
Yes.
So yeah, there you have it. All right, next one.
King Henry is on the block.
Yeah, that's crazy to me only because of like he's literally been carrying that team for like 5 years.
If you draft Bijan Robinson, it doesn't even matter.
But I'm just saying, like,
or Jerome,
it just shows you like,
or Gibbs,
just shows you like, really like these teams really don't give a fuck about these players because like
they don't value.
Honestly, I think Derrick Henry he's probably like the last of a dying breed. Like he's probably like the last like true put the team on his back running back that could actually take you to a AFC title game and get you close enough. Like,
and watch your defense choke.
So yeah, it's kind of sad for Henry, but I mean it makes sense for the Titans because yeah, that team is also getting blown up. Next.
Courtland Sutton is also on the block.
Not surprising.
That's weird to me, though.
Somebody in that receiving room got to go.
Why? Because they're all hurt all the time? Can't have two hurt guys? You don't want to be the Chargers?
Draft picks. They need draft picks.
Yeah, that's true.
And Judy and Hamler. Why do you need Sutton, who's hurt?
I mean, Judy's hurt a lot, and so is Hamler. They're both hurt as well.
But, like...
And Hamler's not him. Sutton can actually catch a contested ball.
Yeah, but I'd rather go younger. And I think Sean Payton will fix that.
It's only like 2 years younger. It's not that much younger.
2 years is a lot.
If even that, it might be a year.
How old is Josh Jacobs compared to Derrick Henry? 2 years is a lot.
It's like 4.
3.
Because isn't Henry 2015 and Jacobs is 2019?
Yeah.
So it's like
and
4.
They didn't play a lot at Bama. So, again, it's a lot.
Next.
Henry was drafted in 2015.
I think so, right?
Henry?
Really?
It wasn't 2014.
Yeah, it wasn't 2014. For sure.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, Michael Thomas could get released.
Should get released?
He should get released.
That boy stole money.
He hasn't played in like 2 years.
He hasn't played in like 4 years.
But I think
the last 50 games, he's only played 8.
But I think he could give a team some juice if he plays.
Who? Titans?
A team that needs a second or third veteran receiver.
So 9 yards, so 10 yards a catch.
Yeah. If you got juice around him, I think it could work.
So Cleveland?
Yeah. Or the Jets?
The Dolphins?
The Patriots would love a slant route.
No.
Slant boy.
Nah, you don't want him.
He can't do a sluggo. That's the problem.
You don't want him.
It was just
Belichick wouldn't like him.
Nah.
It'll be a slug. Oh, shit.
Nah, he'll get cut after one practice.
Yeah.
Like Reggie Wayne. This ain't for me.
He said, I could catch the ball, but they doing some other shit. I still had gas in the tank for that.
Continue.
Nah, that was it.
Russ Wilson only gets a 1-year audition with Sean Payton as his head coach to salvage his career.
That's fair enough. I think they said they have an out after this year in the contract, so it just sucks that you had to give up all your first-round picks in that process. But, I mean, it makes sense, but also, like, it doesn't at the same time. Because it's like you signed Peyton to save Wilson. And instead, you could have did one more year of Drew Lock, and then you'd be drafting one of these top 3 quarterbacks and then having Sean Payton develop him. But Bronco shit makes sense and doesn't make sense all at the same time.
The Denver Donkeys, ladies and gentlemen.
Next.
Brady unretiring again? No, that was a joke.
I don't know. The rumors are heating up, but yeah, I think he should just stay his ass retired.
He got to fight Aaron Donald if he want to get back in the league. He has to fist fight it deep.
Lost it. It's currently in my living room and I lost it.
He should join the XFL as an owner and player.
She is fighting for her life right now. She went to firebomb her whole apartment.
I mean, if Antonio Brown can be an owner, Tom Brady should definitely own something in football.
So we just gonna totally ignore the fact that she's fighting for her life.
You're not in Australia.
Shit.
Oh, it's huge, and I don't know where it is anymore. It keeps falling on my toes right now. Oh gosh.
Don't you live in Texas? Don't they got shit like that over there? Did you go to an agriculture school?
Yeah, grasshoppers and flying cockroaches. She's a communications major.
Lucas, are you back yet?
Lucas is asleep. Lucas turned the stream off.
What? No, his computer's on.
That boy
Probably get yelled at.
That boy over here searching milfhunter.com.
He forgot to take the trash out.
Don't make him take the trash out this late at night. Lucas on plenty of fish.
Oh, my cat! Like, what's the point of having? She's not gonna find the spider.
The cat's like, you find it. You're bigger.
That's like
She was the reason I saw the spider. She was fucking with it, and then now that I got up to get it, it's gone, and she can't find it.
Read the next one.
Bro.
Phillip Rivers tried to unretire last year. He called the Dolphins. He called like 3 other teams trying to retire.
One of his kids took his phone and probably destroyed it. Fuck out of here, Dad.
Nobody wants you in the league. Go soak mom again.
You're disgusting. I was gonna say go finish coaching high school football. Go build up a powerhouse. You're disgusting. An NFL player might punch you in the face one day.
I know that was fucked up.
You don't deserve it.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna watch you get jumped. I'm not jumping in to help.
Yeah, bro. All the polys be so good.
Like if they start,
all the polys be so good too, bro.
Like if your head start bouncing off the concrete, I'm gonna jump in to protect you, just to like salvage your brain for the show.
So I get John Jones.
Shit, nah, worse. Fucking Israel Donajah.
I saw a reel that was like, yeah. POV or watching a John Jones fight.
Dude sat down with the snacks.
Yeah, with his nachos.
And it's over.
Yeah, like, fuck.
That's longer than Ronda Rousey whooping. Ronda Rousey ass whooping.
All right. Last one. Oh, I'll just fuck this one.
We doing Fader Fair. We gonna jump into Fader Fair.
Sauce Gardner tweeting / recruiting Aaron Rodgers. Take your tangent, Kenny.
How does Zach Wilson feel about this?
Damn, that's true.
How does Joe Flacco feel about this?
How's this not collusion? Like, how is this not tampering?
Everything is collusion.
How's it not tampering? Like, I don't get it.
Everything is tampering. It's only in the last 2 days the NFL sent out a notice. These next 2 days, it's only not tampering and collusion if it's not like if you're unrestricted free agent, it's okay.
But he's under contract.
Hey man, I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what they are.
Well, I don't get it, but all right.
I don't get it either, but I don't make the rules.
All right, fair or fade. The Miami Dolphins cut Byron Jones a week after the man said he can't run or jump after being one of the most explosive athletes in his class. Fair or fade?
I mean, honestly, it's a fade when his DB coach was talking shit about him early in the season and said you got to push through those injuries. It's like, how dare you say something like that? The man literally can't run or jump. And Toradol, at a certain point, if your joints and shit are fucked up, it's really killing you faster than anything. It's just fucking pulling from a well that you need. And then once you're done, like, your insides are just shredded. kneecaps looking like cut up fucking.
Well, I hope he retires, man. I hope he really believes in what he was saying about how it wasn't worth it to give up all that physicality just for a few $1 million. Like,
should have stayed in Dallas.
He got paid a lot, so I hope he retires and coaches and gets back to the game and teaches players how to take care of their body. Like, that's the only thing he really can do now. Like,
AJ Brown talked about getting stem cells when he had both his meniscuses worked on in Tennessee. So shit, just go to Germany or wherever, get you some fucking stem cells and just let people know, like, hey, UConn got athletic.
Well, the NBA was doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, with Kobe.
Yep. All right. Last one. I think you put this one. So
I didn't put anything on there.
Someone did.
I got one though. But
the Michael Irvin suspension, fair or fade. I didn't.
That's just a fade for real. Because the video came out, he didn't do shit.
What was it?
Free.
What did he do?
He didn't do nothing. Some white lady accused him some shit. He's suing the Marriott for like $100 million. She got taken off Super Bowl coverage because he was.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even do shit. It wasn't even bad. And he's like, he started crying in the deposition. He's like, nah, I have to address how I even interact with people because I don't know what they might try to do to me or what. Like, I wasn't doing anything to anybody. He was telling a story, and it wasn't even bad. And it's like, yeah, I hope he sues the Marriott and gets that. I hope he gets $200 million from the Marriott. Fuck them.
I feel like it's one of those things though.
That was wrong.
Like,
that was wrong. Like, he didn't do anything wrong
in that scenario.
And I'm not judging him off what he did in the past. I'm judging him off what he was accused of, and then the video evidence came out that he didn't do anything.
So we're gonna act like he hasn't been kicked off every football network.
He works with all the football networks,
and he's been kicked off of them at one point or another.
So what does that?
For various things.
What does that have to do with this?
That, like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's like,
now you're setting a narrative.
I'm just saying.
What you're saying is not fact based.
If the narrative fits, the narrative fits.
No,
you must have quit.
That's like accusing OJ of murder.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he didn't fucking do anything. He
stole his memorabilia back. He didn't really do anything.
It's like,
it's like it just kind of like caught up for all the things that he did get away with.
No, that's bullshit. That only happens when we're talking about black people because fucking what's his face. Charlie Sheen gave women AIDS.
Michael Irvin is
no
not.
one canceled Charlie Sheen.
Michael Irvin is not the hill to die on, my God.
I know he's not, but I'm saying that narrative is dangerous because that's the same part of cancel culture none of us like. Charlie Sheen gave chicks AIDS, and then a law passed in California where you could pretty much not tell somebody if you have AIDS, and it's only a misdemeanor. Like that shit got passed like shortly after. He those porn stars and some other chicks.
It's just one of those situations where
nobody canceled Charlie Sheen.
Where it's like you either live to become a villain, like bro.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
He's done enough in media. He's done enough in football. Like,
some law and
he
order
needs to just kind of like step out of the spotlight and just like go be a man, live your life. Like
that's just sad that happened. But
yeah, you're right. I mean, it is like no one should.
Nobody deserves that.
Yeah, nobody should go through that. But it's just like I'm also not gonna cry over it for him because he's done some other
handle your scandal like a vandal.
Gray area shit. So
handle your scandal like a vandal.
All right, well hey, that's
Nikki, Nikki, you find that spider yet? You got radioactive powers yet? Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Watch him jump
tonight.
Hey, Lucas, where the fuck are you? You said you finally had a rant, bro. What the fuck?
He Irish goodbye us. Now let's do it. Let's all do it together.
He went to go get milk.
2, 3. I'm the only one? Oh, fuck that. Boo.
It's off time. Anyway, I think he went to go get milk from the store.
You went to go get a pack of cigarettes?
Trigger Kenny.
That doesn't trigger me
anymore.
I would never tell you what it. I would
already laughed over it a billion times.
Nah, I would just never tell you what it is because that would actually trigger me. Like that would piss me off. So I'm never gonna tell you what the actual thing is. I got one.
Oh, we're on the rants. We already transitioned.
I told you I had one though.
Sucks.
Fine, I guess I'll just talk about my Rolling Loud experience that I didn't pay for. So after work,
I thought Nikki was gonna go, but all right.
Oh, go ahead, Nikki.
Go ahead, bro.
Are you
All right, no, go ahead. We'll let you cook. My bad.
Pete over here.
I didn't mean to turn down your burner.
Pete over here fucking up the vibes, blowing out pilot lights for no reason.
I'm tired, man. I didn't sleep good last night.
That's because you don't fucking wipe off the machine and put weights back. That's God's form of karma. Somebody had to be uncomfortable at the gym, so you got to be uncomfortable at home. Deal with it, asshole.
Okay.
You just started using a washcloth. Calm down.
Okay, but the fucked up thing is, so I'm supposed to wipe my machine down after I'm done.
Do you wipe your ass after you get through shitting?
Only for you. Only for you to come.
She said yes to everything.
Only for someone else to come and wipe it down before they go on it?
Yeah, Webby said
Like, how does that make sense? For somebody else who's paid to be there, like $18 an hour, who walks around
No,
clean?
they get paid like 14. Calm down.
They get paid like 18, bro.
Barely 18 now. The price just went up.
They've been getting paid like 18.
Depends on where you at.
They've been getting paid like 18.
Maybe not.
They don't get minimum wage, bro. Gym employees don't get minimum wage.
$18.50 feels like minimum wage.
The salespeople are the ones who get dogged.
Of course.
Because they just cycle through salespeople. They just want your leads. But yeah, anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, they never have enough cleaners at the gym, and I would never do that job because them showers be nasty as fuck. But yeah. So I get off work at 10 o'clock, go upstairs to the top of the roof, watching Rolling Loud from the roof, me and a bunch of other miscellaneous people, top of the NFL Network building, security guards, whoever. It starts raining. I'm just sitting there watching Future set. And it was like 3 other people performing at the same time. But, obviously it's Future, so everybody was at. That shit was lit. It was fun. I recorded like pretty much his whole set. It was about 45 minutes, almost an hour. Now I can say I officially have been a Rolling Loud.
You definitely can't.
I got it for
bro,
free.
you really got.
I got the best part of Rolling Loud.
That's cloud chasing, bro.
That's
literally cloud chasing.
It is.
That's literally cloud chasing.
It is.
That's disgusting.
It is. I'm doubling down. Does that make you feel better? I'm doubling down.
I'm leaving. I'm out.
There's nothing you can hurt. There's nothing you can hurt me with. There's nothing you can hurt me with.
You can't hurt me now.
I got free food at work. Some chick was like, yeah, I bribed the security guard to get in Rolling Loud the day before. And I was like, today would have been the day to do it because of Future. That shit was beautiful. Future killed that shit. He didn't play superhero more than like a minute and a half, which kind of pissed me off. Because that, like, Metro Boomin, like, you got to really, like, the Homelander intro, the Morgan Freeman part, like, you got to really, like, you got to bask. Like, you could have a whole fucking crowd.
That's why
damn near riot to that one song, and he doesn't. He started it early in his set too, because I got up there like 10:05, and I was like, bro, why?
Because you got to know who the audience is, bro.
It's L.A. No, everybody loved that fucking song.
I know, but I'm telling you, that's who the audience
Kendrick,
is.
And I was like, niggas wasn't feeling that song.
That's the audience, bro.
No, he should have played that song.
He could have.
Everybody loves that song.
That's why.
In L.A.
That's why he should have just.
It's a couple songs in the video I sent you. I was like, why did he play that song longer
I could
than that
see
one?
Future without his last 4 albums.
Yeah.
And have a great time.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm wearing his shirt from like 4 albums ago.
I still have that yellow hoodie too, by the way.
So yeah.
Nobody saved tour. But nah, for real, like, my thing was just, it started raining. It was really, I was like, you know what? This was nice. I'm glad I got this experience, even though it was a weird weekend. Shout out to my nephew. He, the abacus that he plays with and counts on, he picked it up over his head and then dropped it and hit himself in the face. And he started crying. I was like, see, payback's a little bitch, ain't it? Love you, Isaiah. But, yeah, lastly, my only real beef is that, yeah, like, Pete doesn't wipe off his machines. So I know you probably don't wipe your ass good. If you don't wipe off machines, bro.
I do.
How do you not wipe off machines? Wipe off your machine after you use it.
I'm never gonna wipe off my machine.
It's a common courtesy thing.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't want to.
I don't care.
You're gonna show up.
I don't care.
Do you wipe off the machine before you use it?
No. I wash my hands at the end of the gym session.
So like
throughout the gym session,
you'll just hop on a sweaty ass bench.
I have a strong immune system. I take a shit ton of vitamins.
Somebody's neck mucus on it.
I take a fucking shit ton of vitamins and fucking probiotics.
Now you sound like the people who didn't want to wear a mask during COVID, and then you dog those people for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, and I didn't wear a mask, and I almost beat COVID. I got through 2.5 years of it.
I never had COVID.
Without getting it.
I never had COVID.
I don't know, bro. That's what you say.
Okay, 2019, I probably had
That's
COVID,
what you say,
but
bro.
Nobody, like, 2019
You were nasty sick like 4 times in the COVID area, but you never had COVID. But I digress.
That was a sinus infection.
Yeah,
No, like I went to a doctor, it was a sinus infection. That's proof. It was, like it's on medical records.
Yeah.
Sinus. I tested negative for COVID like every time.
Okay.
Like those are facts.
Yeah,
those
nobody
are
believes
facts.
you, bro.
You don't have to believe
Nobody
me.
believes you.
My medical records say I've never had COVID.
You're still explaining, but go
I'm
ahead.
not.
Can you just finish your ass so I can talk? Fuck.
I just want to say Pete's nasty as fuck, and all the bad things that happen in life are your fault because you don't fucking have good gym etiquette. Like having bad gym etiquette is like worse than like having bad restaurant etiquette. Honestly,
I have the best gym etiquette. You know why?
You don't.
Because I get the fuck out of there, bro.
You don't wipe.
I don't sit there, look at my fucking phone. I don't fucking take 7 minutes on a fucking machine, bro. I do my 4 sets and I move on. Sometimes I superset and I might take a little bit longer. Sometimes if I'm working out with my brother, it might take a little bit longer because I got to change the weight off and on. But outside of that, bro,
you don't wipe
I
down
am
machines.
fucking in and out off that bar.
Do you put
and
shopping
on to the next
back?
person? And the person who usually goes after me, they don't even fucking wipe. Sometimes if someone's waiting for me, I'll go and get a wipe to wipe it down for common courtesy. And you know what they'll say? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Because I'm a fucking decent human being who showers after the gym and washes my hands.
I mean, they're probably nastier than you. They probably trim their balls in the shower. Those people have a special place in hell. If you trim your pubes in the shower, I hope you miss and cut the head. Fuck you. From me to you. Stop shaving your pubes in the shower. I'm tired of seeing pubic hair in the drain. That's fucking gross.
This is
it's really just older people at the gym taking showers.
Nasty topic.
Like, bro, no, some 24s I stopped going to because I was like, bro, y'all not cleaning these pubes out the. It's a couple 24s I stopped going to in the South Bay. I was like, nah.
Shave in the first place at the gym?
Or they're fucking shedding like a goddamn snake. They must be shedding like a goddamn snake. I don't understand
This is supposed to be a minute segment, bro.
Hey, man.
Jesus
I had to
Christ.
get some shit off my chest.
You didn't even get anything off your chest. You just talked shit the whole time.
Nah, I got that off my chest. I can't wait to see Creed this weekend, too.
Oh, you didn't even get anything off your chest.
I did. How you going to tell me what I didn't get off my chest?
Because you didn't share any feelings. All you did was talk shit and argue
I shared plenty of feelings this entire episode.
I know. And you still got to do it for your last segment.
I don't need to share no more feelings.
I wish.
Everybody want a Pisces to open up.
All right, man. Can I talk?
Everybody want a Pisces.
Can I talk?
I'm just saying. Everybody want a Pisces to open up. Until I open up.
This man's unmutable. I have muted his mic and it was still going through.
Unfuckwittable. Talk. What you waiting for, bro? Say something. Meow. Do something. Call for Lucas.
Yeah, man. I'll just say this. This was the first Rolling Loud where I didn't have FOMO. Like, honestly, like, there was about 5 artists that I wanted to see. Trippie Redd was 1, Rich the Kid 2, and there's like 3 or 4 other rappers, but like everyone else that was there, I pretty much have already seen.
Mid.
I think the other thing with Rolling Loud is the sets are so short. Like 45 minutes is barely enough time to get through like your biggest hits. And like for me, especially with like rappers that I actually like I usually don't even like their singles. Like I usually like some random bops off the CD. So
B-sides.
But yeah, man, all the content that I did see on social media, shit that people were sending me and stuff, it was like, it's just crazy. Like so many of these kids are just like standing there in the pit, just like recording. And it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? You paid $300 to come over here and stand and shoot your phone? Like, bro, put that shit away and have fun. Like, I've been to, at least 10 festivals, I probably have a total of 50 photos from those 10 festivals just because, like, bro, I'm living in the moment. I'm fucking hanging out with my friends. I'm stumbling upon friends that I didn't know were there. I'm making new friends from around the world. Like, I'm fucking in my element, bro. Like, why am I going to stand here trying to get the perfect Snapchat? Like, bro, even at Nelly, I wasn't even recording like that. I recorded like 3 songs that I really liked, and that was it. Like, I was having a good time drinking with fucking random Alabamians, however you want to say it. But yeah, man, I think the honestly the best content I saw was Kenny's content from Far as Fuck.
And I zoomed in. I zoomed all the way in, which was crazy because if I zoomed out, that shit still looked pretty good.
But honestly, you were closer than some people were for Travis because I saw someone who went to Travis and was like, "Yeah, we tried," and they were like to the far ass right.
You're 3 counties away,
speaker, bro. Like, yeah, they were watching it from San Bernardino, bro. The San Bernardino stage. Like,
at least I had the high ground.
Like, shit.
I was technically pointing. I was pointing down and away, and only when I zoomed in is when like the lights got crazy. But the light show was insane. So if you were tripping balls in the pit, that should have been the time of your life. And all I saw was white fucking screens.
But that's why
you look at the video I sent, all you see is white screen. I was like, all you motherfuckers on your phone, and you're right there. Like, grab some ass. Like, put a chick on your shoulders. Like, do something.
But that's why even, like, I don't know. I mean, I wanted to go because it was at SoFi, and I thought that would be a great venue.
That shit was a nightmare getting out of there.
And I've been wanting to go to Rolling Loud since, like, 2017, which 2017 was the best Rolling Loud ever. It was, like, the second or third one. Shout out to C's. My guy was there. RIPX. But yeah, man, like when you look at the Miami Rolling Louds and you see that crowd, like that crowd is part of the experience, bro. That when Uzi jumped off that fucking 60-foot speaker into a fucking crowd, he Jeff Hardy into a fucking crowd off 60 feet, a 60-foot speaker, bro.
No guarantee.
That shit was fucking wild, bro. Like,
imagine if they did.
That shit is not happening out here, bro. Like, it's just, It is what it is. Like, LA is just different, good or bad, but like. Yeah, I really didn't feel that much FOMO this time, which was weird because I thought I was going to. But
I pretty much summed up the whole concert in like the 20 videos I shot.
But yeah,
which was all Future set. ASAP Ferg came out. It was nice.
I mean, we've seen him too. I've seen him.
Once they played New Level, I was like, this shit is lit. It was people leaving in droves.
But yeah, as far as the gym allegations, I'll just say this. I really don't give a fuck. Like, hang me, stone me. I don't care. I'm not racking my fucking weights. Like, bro, I've spent so much time wandering through a fucking gym looking for a 30-pound dumbbell. Spent so much time looking for a fucking 10 that's all the way on the other side of the gym. I spent so much time sitting there, waiting, watching people on their phone, doing one machine while I've just done 2 whole free lifts and another machine. And I come to them and they're still on the fucking machine. So you know what? Let me have my righteous indignation of not racking my fucking weights like I'm fucking doing something. Because guess what I am doing? I'm keeping that fucking host who has to go through and rack all that weight before he leaves. I'm keeping him from being replaced from a fucking robot. All right? Because guess what? Out of all the jobs in the world,
you don't believe that.
Out of all the jobs in the world, bro, you really think we need the greeter at the gym? The dude who says, "Hey, have a great workout." Like, you think that's the dude we need?
He's
like,
working
out of
the
all
front
society,
desk.
Out of all society,
He's
you think
working
that's what
the
we need, bro? Costco replaced all their staff and just got kiosks. You think gyms won't? So
there's a McDonald's with no employees in Texas.
That's all I'm gonna say is like, I really don't care. Like, you want to get mad at me for not racking my weights. I really don't care because nobody else does.
You don't
and I'm not racking weights that other people definitely did not rack. So yeah.
So your group think then?
Sue me.
Your group think?
No, I'm not. I just don't give a fuck.
Because they didn't do it, I'm not gonna do it. That's
no. I'm saying I'm not gonna do it, and them not doing it gives me further justification to not do it.
So you're just a shitty Marvel villain.
Yeah.
You're Ronan the Accuser.
Yeah. But what I'm not going to do is spend 20 minutes on one fucking machine, bro, or one fucking rack, and I'm not gonna fucking dilly dally
I
and
hate
fucking
people who record their
play grab
workouts.
ass with my friends and fucking take 7 sips of water and fucking all the other kind of bullshit fuckery that goes on at the gym, trying to console fucking nilfs. Like, bro, do your fucking workout. Move on with your day. Like, people just be lonely. Like, honestly, people at the gym be fucking lonely. And it's like, I get it. I probably could be a little bit more considerate. But honestly,
You're not going to.
I really don't give a fuck. Because the dude who's benching just the bar next to the other dude who's benching just the bar, they're not being considerate. So why should I?
So you're saying the dude who's benching a bar shouldn't even be on bench?
No, I'm saying he
dumbbells?
should be like, hey, guy, you look like you were somewhere to go. You look like you know what you're doing. Why don't you go ahead and take my bench? I'll work in with this other noob, and we'll noob together. Like, oh, okay.
He called him a
Dudes
noob.
don't think that way though. Because they're new. They won't think about working in with other people or doing anything like that because they're.
I know.
They're already subconscious about being there.
I know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
I'm not saying it's bad. Everyone starts from somewhere.
chest
Like,
press machine, the chest press machine, and the bar, they work like they don't work the exact same muscles. So even like a dude just benching the bar, like he's getting a different workout than if he were to go bench 45 or chest press 45 or whatever.
That dude should be getting dumbbells until.
But you can build towards that. You can do push-ups. You can do dumbbells. You can do flies. You can do the fucking cords. You can do flies on the cords. There's other shit that you can do until you can bench more than a bar. Like, I'm not shitting on anyone for benching the bar. Like, do what you have to do. You are where you are. But, like, don't
earlier
fucking
you said
take up a whole...
benching if they can't bench a plate. You said people shouldn't be using the bench press if they can't bench a plate.
I would say
no,
25s.
I didn't say that. I said if you can't
that.
take a 45 off the bar, you shouldn't be in the free weights area, period.
That would mean most women.
Like, if you can't carry a 45, you can't lift a 45, you shouldn't be lifting free weights.
That means most women wouldn't be able to do that.
I know plenty of women who can lift 45s, bro.
Women are,
no, there are some chicks who like only do lower body. They're not fucking out there trying to be
can lift a 45.
Animal.
45
bro,
pounds. You have to be like.
What if it's 2 plates?
Solid 110 pound.
I've seen some girls struggle. I've seen some girls struggle who can lift it.
Bro, the bar is 45. If you can't lift a 45-pound weight, you shouldn't be playing with the bar, bro.
Some people can't do. There's dudes who can bench it and still have trouble.
You're just talking out of your ass right now.
No, it's
you're literally.
It's motherfuckers who like are skinny as hell.
You're talking out of your ass.
No, I'm not. I've seen people in the gym who like are struggling to lift it, but they want to be there. So like, do you?
Bro,
discount,
you had a 7-minute rant.
Do you discount
this
those people?
This is my 7-minute rant.
No, I'm just asking you a question. You discount those people who are beginners and are trying?
Yes, you should go to Planet Fitness and hit the machines.
So tell them that then. You're not gonna do that. You're just gonna.
Oh, he lives.
Oh shit.
What?
Where the fuck were you?
Bro, did you snort a perk and pass out?
What do you mean? I've been here, bro.
No, you haven't.
You literally been AWOL for the entire show.
We thought you went to Canada, bro.
I thought you had abducted.
We called you like 7 times.
I thought like you went down to Mexico to get a BBL and they abducted you. You fell asleep taking a shit.
Nah, I'm good now.
Too much pre-workout? Too much
All
pre-workout?
right, Nikki. That's it for me. I'm going to Cabo next week. I'm looking forward to that. That's it. Nikki, go ahead, go.
You fucker.
Damn.
Who's bachelor party?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Cabo, that's cool.
Big gay cruise.
Why are you going to Cabo?
Big gay cruise?
Oh, right. You're bachelor party.
I don't know.
Just don't get your organs harvested, please.
How was you got to tell us how Brokeback Lake was. All right, give me a rant.
You're a horrible human being, Pete.
My quirky single girl weekend in LA was uneventful. So, yeah. I
Did you at least get housework done like a good woman?
Did you eat? I can't believe he just said that.
I'm just kidding.
That's worse.
I'm joking.
That's worse than the bench.
Fuck, I'm mad you guys actually thought I would say that. Fuck you guys.
There's a piece of you that meant that. The piece of you that really
yeah,
ain't shit.
the piece of me that does all the house.
In unison because that joke was so funny, guys. It was so funny, right? Everybody laugh. Go ahead.
Shit was so
pity chuckles.
So rudely interrupted.
That joke was so unfunny. The spider killed
my
itself.
Womanly duties. This weekend, I hiked 6 miles up to the Hollywood sign.
Oh, that's cool.
I saw that on your story.
That's dope. That you did some LA shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
They recently redid that too.
Not very womanly of me, but you know, it was really cool.
Dude, I was joking.
No, it's too late.
Bro, it's out there. Anyway, yeah.
That bench is unclean.
I did it alone. It was like, it wasn't really like a hike, I guess. It was just like a really, really, really long uphill walk on an incline, if that makes sense. Like you weren't like
that's pretty much
roughing it
LA.
in like the trees and rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty much
It was
LA.
friendly.
Like
I was
running.
hoping there'd be some rough areas, some climbing and whatnot. There was a little bit towards the top. There was like an optional path that you could take up to like a similar peak. I forgot. It was like Hugh Hefner Peak or something stupid like that. And I did that, which was like the only real hiking experience I got. But other than that, it was cool. I was so sore afterwards for days. I didn't stop being completely sore until yesterday.
So is it like 5 miles? Like how long is it?
It was 6 miles.
I thought you said you went for 6 hours.
No, it took me like 3 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But anyway,
make good time.
Yeah, no, I was definitely kicking it. But no, yeah, I was sore from top to bottom the entire like since Saturday until yesterday. It was pretty bad. I was gonna go to a wedding expo near Crypto on Sunday because I don't know, I had nothing better to do, and I don't know, it sounded very womanly, so I was gonna go. But that golfer I was telling y'all about, Roy McIlroy, he was
We know who he is. You don't have to refer to him as that golfer.
Well, I don't know, like, y'all just don't seem like the type of people who watch golf. Like, it's so, I feel like...
Okay.
Okay. We know the names. We just don't give a fuck about golf.
I mean...
I also do all my house's chores. So there.
What did you say?
I do all the housework, all right?
And you just admitted to being a simp on air.
No, not even that. I'm just a stay-at-home dad. I'm the stay-at-home dad.
I mean, she said you wipe down the stoves like a bitch.
E3 Girl Queen Pussy Boss.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Well, hold on.
Pussy boss? What?
Hold on.
Is that a thing?
You've never heard Girl Queen Pussy Boss?
Co-opted.
No, I've never heard a girl say pussy boss.
That sounds like a
It's
literal
like
Pornhub genre.
You'd be like, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
No, I've heard girl boss, but not pussy boss.
That sounds like some shit.
It's gaslight. It's gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Okay, that's
I've heard those
like the three G's of being a bad bitch, basically.
That sounds like some shit that gay white women
Being a
stole
girl queen pussy boss.
from gay black trans people. It sounds like that. All that language was co-opted. I've never.
Pretty much, yeah.
You said you said pussy boss. Like what was? There was like 2 more that you said. I was like, I've never heard these in my life.
Pussy boss. Girl queen pussy boss. that's what the saying is.
That better not be like a weird password.
No, it's like it's just a TikTok thing, and it's satire clearly. But anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't hit my target. But
I'm thinking of so much
target audience.
I'm thinking of so much fucking horrible, vile shit.
That's a nasty algorithm. That's a nasty Pornhub algorithm. Now we know what fucking Lucas was doing. What he's gonna be doing after the show.
My algorithm is all gym stuff. It's literally gym TikToks and like deadpan terrible humor that doesn't make any sense. But I think it's like
oh, but I make one fucking housewoman's joke and I get
that was sexist. That was that was 1954. I'm a smacker to the moon.
I bet you get those Patrick Bateman Sigma male TikToks all the time, Pete. I bet you do.
No, I don't.
Is that your thing?
Pete was Andrew Tate follower.
I don't follow the fucking Liver King. All right, guys.
I feel like you did at one point.
No, I don't.
I feel like you did anti his
Lucas
advice.
definitely does.
No, don't do that. That's how you get pulmonary heart disease. Don't do that.
What the fuck, dude?
That motherfucker
I gotta be a girl boss and bring it back in to me because this is.
It is her rant. It is her rant.
Anyway, I was gonna go and do the wedding expo, statistic girly stuff, but I woke up and Rory McIlroy was doing really well at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and I decided to sit down and watch him, even though I knew he was going to choke because he is like, I love you, Rory, if you listen to this, like you the man, but he chokes worse than like anybody, like worse than the Atlanta Falcons. On a Sunday, he is the worst. And I knew it was going to happen. But I sat down and I wasted my afternoon anyway. For 4 hours, I watched this man play like ass, and he got second place. And so he only counts in horseshoes.
Use your word for the golf channel. The fact that you watched 4 hours of golf alone.
That's like 2 weeks of your life.
Jesus Christ.
But you said you watch golf. See, now, how are you going to say
no, I didn't say we watch golf.
We know
about
golfers.
Golf. Via proxy.
Well,
I'm saying Rory.
One person's round takes between 3 and 4 hours to watch.
Yeah, which is why I don't watch it. Rory out here.
Nobody's rounds take that long.
Rory out here deep throating. That's how long it takes for TV. Rory out here deep throating L's on national television.
It takes about 20 minutes per hole.
You didn't.
What's 20 times 8?
You didn't get it. It's okay. You didn't get it. You didn't get the joke.
He just slandered you. It's
all right.
Slow it down. He just dissed you.
It was more of like a sub diss on myself, but it went over everyone's head. So
I peeped it. I peeped it. I just
move on.
I just let you live with it.
Oh, did you make it you having no stamina joke?
Yes.
It took you 3 minutes to figure that out.
No stamina, and he cleans up the house.
All I heard was it doesn't take 3 to 4 hours to play.
Why do you think I don't rack my weight? I'm trying to feel masculine and regain my energy.
He sniffs gym chalk after his workouts to feel alive.
All right. Are you done yet? So you get to Lucas.
Yeah, I'm done.
Lucas got a story to tell.
All right, Lucas. All right, dude.
Oh,
I ain't got nothing.
Roy McIlroy shot a 4-over today also.
Oh, what we're not doing is talking about the scores of losers. I'd rather talk about how Tiger Woods' his Tiger Woods' girlfriend is trying to sue him for $30 million for getting locked out of his mansion. She wants to sue him.
Nah. You gotta chill.
That's the story.
Don't you start defending Tiger Woods.
That's
you gotta chill, bro.
Don't you start defending Tiger Woods.
That's a girlfriend. It's not even his wife.
You gotta chill, bro.
That's not even his wife.
You gotta chill.
It's his mansion.
You gotta chill. You're overlooking the whole fucking context. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up how he did it.
She's trying to break the NDA on citation of
that she was sexually harassed.
Sexual misconduct.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's deeper than that.
Yes,
shit. Money and hoes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was just simple, cut and dry. Like
no.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's why you should shut up.
Well, there's no way I could have known that information because everybody's been reporting.
You shouldn't speak on stuff you don't know the full story for.
First off, everybody has been reporting with it. Nobody's come out and said, "Yeah, the real reason why she's suing is because X, Y, Z." Everybody's like,
"It's been in the news the past 2 days. They've been talking about the NDA."
Fam, you can talk about NDAs. It's like Fight Club.
You can in California.
He been not it before that, so
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like fuck Tiger Woods as a label, staff, and company, but you know.
Well, it was all fun and games when he was just trying to kick a bitch out of his mansion 3 minutes ago.
until you gave me more context.
But I'm the misogynist. But I'm the misogynist.
No, you provided me with information,
it's okay.
and I changed my tone.
Bro, nobody talked about Tiger Woods. You brought up Tiger Woods. Nobody set you up for
She
Tiger
brought
Woods.
up Rory McIlroy,
There's a
and I was
reason
like,
why nobody said anything about Tiger Woods,
fam,
bro.
Who's taking a bigger L?
Nobody's trying to touch
So
that.
who took a bigger L this weekend, Tiger Woods or Rory?
Bro, let's not talk about Tiger Woods.
So we're gonna say Rory won.
Let's not talk about.
Roy McIlroy got second place and won $4 million in that tournament that I told you choked in. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that big of an L compared
buried
to
the
your
lead.
girlfriend trying.
Yeah, Kenny, just stop
gotta
talking
say-
about shit you don't know about. It's not that hard. You can listen, bro. You got big headphones on. Listen.
I was listening, but she buried the lead. You got to start with he won $4 million.
All right, Lucas.
Then the loss don't matter.
Fuck. I'm glad Nikki took the over.
Oh, wow. Trying to go to Florida with the boys. Like, well, I feel like it should be the opposite, for get rid of the tickets and stuff.
You telling me I paid $1,000 to go to fucking Mobile, Alabama? Joke's on me.
Woo!
Bro, the worst part is fucking they're trying to break up Spirit and JetBlue, and I'm like, bro, you just took the two most
Oh yeah, I saw that.
the
too.
two most disruptive
Yeah.
airlines are trying to link up so they can actually own 10% of the fucking flights. Only 10%. They're like, nah, that's a monopoly, blah, blah, blah. Bro, United, American Airlines, and Delta all own more than 10% of share. So how are you going to say that's a fucking oligopoly or a monopoly? Like, that's bullshit. Those airlines just have a fucking lobby, and they're paying you more bread than JetBlue and Spirit. So that's why you guys are fucking breaking this shit up. But honestly, they would actually have enough reach to actually get into every airport and actually make all the flights cheaper if they linked up. But nah, like,
Spirit got them.
let's fucking hate on
morning
this.
flights. Spirit's got them morning and late night flights.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, Lucas, I ran it on airlines this week too. Fuck airlines.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's seriously, dude. It's like just lower the prices, more seats.
You're trying to go to Florida though. Which part?
The reason that the
I'm
flights
trying to
are
go
always
to-
overbooked is because that they're always like more expensive right before is because planes always overbook their flights, and so when it gets closer, especially those high value flights that like are getting overbooked more, they already have a full plane at this point. And so they have less incentive to sell tickets because even though some people don't show up for the flight or decline or cancel or what, like it becomes less and less towards the end. And if you already sold all them tickets, it's 2 days before the flight takes off. They're less inclined to sell more tickets because they don't want to heavily overbook it. So they'll increase the price so less people buy that ticket on that exact moment. So it's not super overbooked. They don't have to kick a ton of people off the flight.
And that's why they offer you a shit ton of money when you check in to sell your ticket because they already have overbooked it.
Well,
Just
trying to
make bread
go
on
to,
bread.
Miami.
Don't give up on the dream.
Try Fort Lauderdale. Did you try Fort Lauderdale?
Well, my friend told me about the whole fly and then just Uber to Miami.
Huntington or something? Don't they have a little airport? It's like 45 miles out from Miami.
Maybe.
Starts with an H.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, fuck airlines. I hate Southwest specifically.
Yeah,
I mean, the good
basically.
thing is, bro, you're not in college anymore, so you should just go on the not spring break time. Miami's always lit.
Yeah.
It's
That's
more lit
true.
in the
I can
summer.
just go summer instead.
It's more lit in the summer too, honestly, because a lot of shit is still kind of closed from spring. Because Miami, Miami is Miami, but it's still part of Florida, so they don't have like 7 day a week party atmosphere. It's like 4 days a week. But during the summer, it's more 7 days. Everything's open.
Yeah.
Spend too much time in Miami. It's Miami. Fuck. All right, anything else, Lucas? Stuff. All right, guys. Well, this is Touchdowns and Tangents. We only went 2 hours and 10 minutes tonight. Thank you for fucking with us. Touchdownsandtangents.com. TDs_tangents. I don't know. We're probably going to end up canceling ourselves by eating all our memory, but I digress. Have a great week. Stay safe. Watch some golf. Leave your weights all over the fucking place. And have a good ass week.
Wipe the bench off so you don't get MRSA and get neck mucus all over yourself.
What's up with you and neck mucus?